Hello and welcome. My name is Kevin. This is Do It for Bruce. We're here in Crusader Kings 3 once more with you all for another lovely day of playing this game called Crusader Kings 3 that is 80% of my identity now. Hope you're all doing well. It's gonna be interesting. What are we doing? We're doing a community run where essentially we will pass this save on to this next person that we will spin a wheel. What's the overarching goal? We're going to try and form a many empires as one family should. Bruce is the other 20 alumni. The interesting element of this run is that we will be playing with no DLCs and no mods. So we're playing vanilla, the most vanilla Crusader Kings 3, which I haven't really played since launch because I've always had the DLCs. So this is going to be interesting to see what is and isn't in the game. I'm having a feeling that there's not a lot to be had here. So there's going to be some annoyances on my part being like, this isn't a free thing. We'll see. But let's just jump right in. We're going to transition over to me in the little corner. I think for this one, we'll probably start in 867. Let's go ahead and not put on Iron Man because we don't want any of that nonsense. Let's look at the rules just in case we need anything to change. I think difficulty normal, Exclaves is fine. Default, yes. Inheriting, I don't think the inheritance needs to happen. Historical Black Death is fine. Normal frequency, minor disease default. Legends being the same cost is fine. Dynasty of Many Empires, yeah. Historical legends, that's fine. Gender equality, name of them, stability, hybrid, culture restrictions. I will, thank you for the reminder, Silver, I will drink. And just to remind you guys, we are talking to people on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Thank you for the gift on TikTok, Basilius. So if you see me talking to somebody that isn't there, yeah, they're not there. Let's do faster hybridization. So if people want to diverge their things in their lifetimes, they'll get an opportunity to do that just because 50 years is a lot of time. And let's do diverged cultures will appear more often and most of the harsher restrictions. No, I think that's fine. 3 platform, bro. Mine min-maxing. Yes, we are min-maxing. Random harm. We dangerous, safe, tragic. Not only good, die young. Now you can too, with the boost of chance of random harm events for everyone. Spiteful, tragically spiteful. Random death or disable events are much more rare. Let's do this one. Kevin, no DLC, not a single one. So no diverging? No, so it means that you can do it faster. I think the rest is pretty much fine as it is. There's nothing else that is pretty crazy. Admins are fine, 4th Crusade, and I think 10 is fine as well. Okay. So where should we start in 867? We're gonna start as a custom character as like a 6-year-old. So we'll see what that looks like. It's gonna be a hot day today here in Portland. It's gonna be like 90 degrees, so that should be fun. I was thinking we would start in East Francia as the Duke of Anjouria. I don't pronounce that correctly, but whatever. Or maybe Toulouse, just because they have access to both have access or pretty close to access to a gold mine. I think that's Angry. Jana's welcome in. Hastings? No, we're not starting as Hastings. That would be cute, but not that cute. I think either here or Toulouse. Saxon culture isn't the best. But yeah, oh wow, we don't have very many map modes over here. Norman? I mean, we could start as Norse in up here and then try to form Norman. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, I think this was the better start just because the gold mine is, I think you can get pretty early on. Or is it a gold mine? The mine of sorts you can get early on. And all this land has decent stuff. So I think we'll start create your own ruler here. We'll go ahead and load up a character child. Where is that good child? Is that what we called him? I think we just called him child. Change his appearance so that he's more sure. Sounds great. Okay, so he is not Croatian. That's got to change. We want him to be Saxon, so that's West Germanic, right? Or Central Germanic. Yeah, Saxon is it. I think playing HRE will be fun because it won't be just outwards expansion, and at least sometimes it will be spent on internal politics. Yeah, I think the crux of the matter of our strategy for this probably is essentially try to make a big empire and then parcel out other parts of it to our family. I think that would be the best way to do it. But again, once it's out of my hands, it's out of my hands. So we'll see. Okay, and then we've got to paste in our little logo there, or call them the Bruce. And we'll say, we do it for him. Are you live on Twitch? Yes, Jesse. So, I don't know if the game's going to be happy with that logo or our coat of arms. It might be mad at us because of it. Our first character, his name is Ezo. He's a 5-year-old. He is disloyal, hale, beautiful, strong, quick, and fecund. So it's going to be great. I'm here now because it's a few seconds behind on YouTube. That's usually how that works. Why not Kevin? Fuck, I guess you're right. His name is Kevin. He twists my arm. Why don't you? I think that's right? Sexual orientation will develop at a different age. Song, welcome in. Can you play as a kid? Yeah, you can play as a kid for a little while, and then you change. You'll become an adult. Sweet. 6666666. Okay, finalize. Right. So, we've got Duke Kevin of the Bruce family. I think we've established the rules. I think there's nothing else that we can think of. Make him a goblin. Game is called Crusader Kings 3. So yeah, let's get out going. So we're Duke Kevin. let's look through the different stuff and see what we can and cannot do. This all looks pretty standard. I think nothing new or different here. Court positions I think are core game, so it doesn't change. Damn, they really screwed me with a 1 level spy master. Ooh. Can you not have a tutor? Is that not in the base game? Is tutors not allowed in the base game, or is that a king thing? Yeah, Cloud, you can do that. If they have both the same time in YouTube, it's like 5 seconds apart. Yeah. So no tutors. That's kind of rough. As for these events, looks like we don't have very many of them because, that's content. And then last but not least, the activities are just, oh no. Notify me when you can join a tournament. Is this all our activities? Legitimately, we cannot. Do we get a court? Do people get courts? They have courts. Royal court exists. Do we have artifacts? We do have artifacts. Okay, that's allowed. Game looks pretty cool. No tutors, you're just gonna select courtier to educate your kid. Yeah, I mean, it's not great. We're just gonna find the smartest man at court, who seems to be this dude, to do it. And he's also our regent, right? We'll do a stewardship focus for this character, I think. That makes the most sense. But yes, stewardship focus. And then I guess go ahead and start trying to meet peers. We can go ahead and lesson. Wow. I guess we'll store all these, or station all these guys. I don't know why we got 2 sets of pike, but they really wanted us had to have pikemen. We can get rid of one of these pikemen. There you go. Physician serves as a good tutor. Yeah, we probably should just find a physician. And then we can start off right from the rip with strong blood, which is good for every dynasty member that comes after us because they will have a higher chance to get good traits and such. So we'll do it. Yeah, spell sword. I mean tutor as in like a person who will, not the tutor family, but the like a person who will actively tutor my child or my character. So there's that. I guess we unpause. So this is gonna be a weird run, I have a feeling. Let's get this guy, pay the absorbent amount of money, and then we should also immediately do meat peers so that we can get some cat or some extra abilities and stuff like that. Okay, every month this character has a chance of gaining novel experience, learning this, plague resistance, monthly life experience. That's fine. Caravan masters. Is this guy that learned? No, he's actually one of our knights too. Probably shouldn't have him as a knight, because I need him as a physician, but we'll see. Are you gonna play tall? We're gonna play. I'm trying to get his best stats for you guys from the rip. I'll try to afford the HRE. We'll see how well that. Oh fuck. Well, it looks like they're splitting immediately. Well, I guess that will be interesting. Usually from, I think in the playthroughs I've seen is West Francia does a lot of the forming of the HRE for you. So maybe we become in charge of that. What are you doing, Crusade hopping right now? No, we're doing many crown of many, or empire of many, family of the many empires, essentially. What is your favorite PDX game? It's between this and Europa. I feel like I do a lot. I love a lot of Europa. Dynasty of Many Crowns is the way of saying it. But it looks like we got 1 stewardship there. Get some prowess. It's pretty bare bones. I have a feeling I'm going to be not doing a lot of, probably just doing a lot of sitting around and hoping for some stuff to happen, especially the early years when we're only 5 and we can't really do very much other than hope. House of Many Empires. Not sure. The game is called Crusader Kings 3. And we already have rebels. A dangerous faction is formed. This woman, they want to put this woman on the thing. That's cool. That's nice of them. Why do they hate me so much? Title claimant, Thomas vassals, Confederate partition, on the council, short reign, below legitimacy, personal diplomacy. Damn. It's not very nice of them. It's not very Christian of them. But I guess we can also just go find ourselves a quick alliance. We have this woman who's the Hessian. This is just one of our vassals. I don't know. That's not exactly what I want. Probably want somebody like. Do you have any family members that can? No. What about Barcelona? Don't they usually have a bunch of people? No. What TikTok does to one's brain? Yep, pretty much. That sounds about right. 10 months until this pops. So, what shall we do? I guess we'll spend the money to get more troops. The other thing we can do is probably just hire mercenaries. How much are mercenaries nowadays? No, they're pretty spendy. So we're gonna have a quick little war because we don't have very many options. Watch, we get dethroned immediately, which would be pretty hilarious. Who holds the mine? It's this gentleman right now. So we could go ahead and start fabricating on that, actually. 9 months until this pops, so why don't I... Let's see what we have our regent doing. He can increase our authority so that when we steal from people, it'd be better, right? Levy, extra gold. Extra gold actually would be better right now. Can we get somebody better suited for this? We can swap this guy. This guy, damn, these guys all suck. They suck so hard. Why do they suck so hard? Are we Saxon? No, we are Saxon. Okay. I heard CK3. Philip, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. One month until this pops. All right, let's see if we can get an ally of sorts. Ooh, there's an Irish woman who's intelligent. But we got slim pickings, says the game. Who is a strong person? Tuscany? Do you got any little girls that they say no because why? Your low legitimacy? What happens if we made it matrilineal? She says no. Still, damn. Well, I think we're on our own then. When it pops, it pops. Let's go ahead and raise up our army. Hopefully raiders just come in from the north and just start fighting these guys. Who's our best commander? It's literally our physician. Hopes and dreams. Hopes and prayers, chat. Surely a gift. No, I will not be threatened. Only these two rose up, but I think if we just capture or beat that one and then beat this one, it shouldn't be that difficult. Yeah. And then we just sit on their capital, right? Sweet. Got my wife with -1. How is that possible? Best CK3 layer? Thanks, man. Unk live. Guys, I've been only away for a little while because life, it gets busy, as you can imagine. Also, we are moving soon, so that's probably why I haven't been streaming as much. We can meet peers. Would be a good thing to do in the midst of a war, right? Having peers meeting. What? How are they sieging our shit so much quicker? That's rude. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, young lad? Will the leafy background disappear then? We might, my new office might have to have some changes, but I don't know exactly what it's going to look like. It looks like we're losing land. Is that our land that they're losing too? Assholes. Damn it. Well, that's what you get for trying to attack us, is that they lose their lands. And now our king has been captured in a war. What war is this? Oh god, are we having a change in leadership already? What a shit show, dude. What an absolute shit show. Oh, well. He's gonna have a massive neon light picture of Bruce in the background. What's the goal? Today's goal is just to get this community run started, because that's our overarching plan, is to have a game where we start it and then you guys will roll a wheel and see who goes next, and we'll pass the save on to that person, and so on and so forth. It should be fun. But today's goal right now is to try to form the HRE and have a bunch of kids, just so that we have options. Right, let's just, can we just get out of this stupid war? Thank you. All right. Unfortunately for us, we can't even revoke these guys' lands, I don't think, because we don't have the title, or we don't have the business to do that. But we do have the ability to ransom them home. We could also execute them. For now, I don't know what we shall do. Let's ransom his wife back to him, get some cash that way, and then I don't know. These guys are just okay. Blue Eyes, thank you for that gift. Will you try to claim the throne? We'll see. Looks like Italy is trying to make a grab for East Francia. So right now, all I'm trying to do is become an adult so that we can then use our abilities to the best of our situation. What is this? Greetings, my handsome liege. I don't know if 80-year-olds should be saying that to 8-year-olds, but here we are in medieval times. In fact, our duties are way down our abilities to do God's work. Perhaps some of our heavenly obligations may be waived. We reduced his taxes and get some piety, but his opinion of us goes up. Praying for peace, our levies go down, or we say go fuck himself. Seeing as we won't be fighting that much, you can take some of my levies. That's okay with me. Thank you for the like. So yeah, I don't think I've seen, that's an event I haven't seen in a long time. I guess for is there a likely chance we can get to the next one? No, because we don't even have that ability. Does our regent see? He's selfless, but he's average at his job. Let's leverage some of our piety. No. Do we hold Cologne? No, Cologne's in over here. Might be smart to make our own faith. Damn. Thick Pope. Look at this boy. Pope Leo V, the thickening. I was late to the CK3, but it's top 3 game I've ever played, not gonna lie. I mean, that's the thing about being late to a Paradox game. You're not really late because the game is constantly being updated, so there's never not a good time to be learning about it. I think I've said this many times on stream where the best time to be playing the best time to pick up a Paradox game is at the end of its life cycle because all the content there is already all said and done. Surfy, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Stubborn, wrathful, or brave? I like stubborn because the health bonuses and the stewardship. I don't really like wrathful. Did I just hear Bruce meow, or am I hearing things? No, it's not actually Bruce's meow. It's just a cat off of a sound board thing. And it is whenever anybody follows on Twitch, I have it set up where Bruce shows up and he's at a laptop. It's very cute. Wrathful. I don't know. Language is fluid, brother. What is this? All right. Are we an adult yet? Nope. Still just 9. We are at our legitimacy level, so we can probably go find a bride to be. We're probably going to marry for stats because legitimacy is good, but it's not as important. So let's go see where all the geniuses are. Where are all the genius women at? Oh, there's one. A Mogir. Let's pin her. And she's a whatever. She's from a family, so we won't get the huge stat debuff. Another war is being declared on us. Damn. Good thing that's not any of my business. I'm just a small boy watching all these people destroy my nation. Let's go fight these raiders real quick. Play it as Wales. As a child, as an American child, this is probably something embarrassing I'm going to say. When I read books and they talked about whales, I actually thought they were legitimately talking about a whale. Because for some reason, as a child, I could not fathom that there was a country called Wales. Why are these assholes trying to raid us? It's rude. Do we just get a bunch of... No. You stay in prison, you fucker. No way. Yes way. Children are dumb. Crusader Kings 3 is what's called. White Blackman. Thank you very much. What's the game plan? The game plan is to grow up and then blow up and then form the HRE, and then after that, die. Give the next player a chance to see what happens. As someone who lives in the same country as Wales, I can't relate. I used to think Wales was in Ireland though when I was like 5. I mean, it's as an American, you don't really learn about other countries until like high school, to be honest. Unless you live near, like I grew up in Southern California, so I was very aware of Mexico as a country because it was only like 2 hours from my house. But other than that, no. It's the making the empires. That's what we ended up doing. So that's exciting. I'm really hoping that we get lucky. You realize that you're heterosexual, and I get a crush on this peasant girl. Sure, why not? Sounds great. Sounds like an invention. Hungary has been created. Nice, good for them. And this guy is a genius, but his daughter is probably our future wife. Look at our future wife. Isn't she so cute? Oh, so very cute. We can meet peers one more time, it looks like. Really, meeting peers kind of sucks when you don't have any of the DLCs because you don't get a lot of the options that you normally would. It's gonna be super light on events. I feel like that's what this game is gonna be. There's gonna be a lot of the same events over and over and over again because there's not as much diversity, I don't think. Kevin calling a 1-year-old cute. We got him. Okay, shall we be ambitious, sadistic, or zealous? Seeing as we might try to make our own faith, I think we will go with ambitious. Plus all the stats. Kevin likes some stats. How much do you play Minecraft? Not very much, to be honest. The last time I truly played Minecraft was like 5-6 years ago. But when it first came out, I was an early adopter of it. In college, I played a little bit of it. But are you trying to start a Minecraft server on our Discord server? That would be the most classic play right there. He plays Minecraft. He's called a child cute. We got him. Bruce Craft would love it. Have a good time playing this game. I'm his historian, and I enjoy a lot to spend time in the strategy games. Yeah, this game, I feel like, unfortunately, though, once you unpause the game, history kind of goes out the window real quick. Is the new DLC worth it? If you want to play as a nomad, I think it's worth it. I think there's a lot of fun elements to nomads. That being said, I know some people just don't really like playing outside of Europe. So if you don't want to play outside of Europe, that's probably not it. All right. So currently, as things stand, both our king is absolutely getting his shit kicked in by both of his family members. One, his brother, and the other, his uncle, I assume? Or how are you related to each other? So your brother, or the parents, they're cousins or something like that. They're brothers, and this is their cousin or something. YouTube giving me ads every 5 to 10 minutes is wild. I mean, YouTube's really popped off with their like ad service. I'm not as fan of it. I wish it was a little less invasive. The callings everyone's claims everyone. Yeah. All right. Are we a full-grown child yet? Nope. But we are Duke Kevin the Bloodfather, 12 years of age. If you ever want to make fun little house banners like this, there's a coat of arms generator. If you just type in coat of arms generator CK3 into whatever search browser you use, you'll probably be able to get it. Have we accomplished something? We put down a rebellion. Other than that, we're just waiting. We got a new liege. Looks like East Francia is whole. And Italy is still trying to take other parts of it. The war continues. I don't really have an allowance. Same. CK3 is what it is. Everybody has started to like us, which is good. So we're getting extra cash from our man. We have a claim on this, but we can't even revoke it because we don't have limited crown authority. I was really hoping that this guy would pop off and increase our crown authority by 1. But seeing as we're 13, I don't see it happening anytime soon. We can leverage our prestige. As for what's going on in the rest of the world, we got Danelaw already formed. Wow. That's quick. We're only 8 years in and Danelaw pops. That's cool. It looks like Hastings has fallen to rebellion. And this is our third and final trait. Drinking game every time someone on TikTok asks you what game it... No, I'm just going to black out if you play that game. Greedy, gregarious, or lustful? Damn, we're just getting little crushes on all these peasant women. Probably not lustful. Maybe gregarious. Maybe greedy. Just having more money at the beginning of the game would be nice. It does mess with our diplomacy stat. Gregarious says chat? Okay. Is this real? Is this real life? Explain what you mean by is this real life? Yes? Maybe? Wow. We really don't... We can only go on feasts, hunts, and pilgrimages. That's something. We can found a holy order. We can found a new kingdom. We can restore the Holy Roman Empire. What do we need to do that? We need to be an independent ruler. We need to be illustrious. We need to hold 120 realm size, and the Pope needs to like us. Cool. You excited for the new DLC? Yeah, it will be fun to have China invited in. Obviously, I'm a little leery of how it's gonna work out, but you know, anything's possible. Looks like Lithuania has fallen, and Italy is now in a tough situation, being attacked by random people for Italian claims. Why does this guy have it? Because their grandfather was King Carl or something like that. And West Francia is having a little rebellion. Hungarian subjugation. Why are you allies with these people? Are they even Catholic? Oh, they're Croatians. Can somebody explain why there's Croatians up here in this area of the map? Is there's a reason why they're there, obviously, but like, it seems weird for Croatians to be so far from Croatia. All right, are we of age yet? Not yet. And our dude didn't do very much, unfortunately. He didn't even give us any money, or he didn't increase this. Maybe because he was just average at his job, but I guess I didn't really get to choose him. Looks like we have a spot of heresy happening. Cathars are popping up in the south of France. Classic. No, I don't want to become Cathar. Ooh. South of these guys went to Croatia, migrated there too. The Serbian is still similar to Serbian or Russian Novgorod, are called Slovene and Slovenians. Interesting. I've received a missive from this dude, and he says there's nothing I value more than loyalty. It claims that Count, one of our vassals, has required support in a plot against me. What's he plotting to do? Gain protected vassals. Or he's guilty. Sure. I mean, I like starting beef with people. Oh no, he's actually a good guy. Says, hey, I'll reduce his taxes. No, I'm okay with not doing that. All right, here we are. We are Duke Kevin the child no longer. We are become a man. We are actually surprisingly got fortune builder, which I thought we were only gonna get a 2-star. We are now the leader of the Saxon people. Let's go ahead and get monthly income going. We can go find a wife. This girl is 6. There's probably a couple more geniuses that have popped up since. There's this Russian one. There's this 45-year-old Greek one. Can they have a child with us at 45? Or do they like not have? Is that not how that happens? Time to make babies. I'm here to make babies. What's this game? It's called Crusader Kings 3. We invented a new drinking game where you can take a shot every time TikTok. No, don't do that. Chat, please don't do that. For the love of all that is holy, don't do that. You can have a hook on me. I don't care. Cool. All right. So as Saxon people, we can establish a tradition. We could, if we wanted to. What's the traditions? Be thinking of what tradition we should be adding. I like garden architect because you get access to the architects. We could get herds. Is that real? No way. Requires that you governor use prestige to buy men-at-arms. Can recruit housecarls and strong and hail prestige, blah, blah, blah. To buy the sword. I guess buy the sword is always OP when it comes to... I also like warriors by merit, so we'll see what comes of this. All right, so literally we don't have very many options of activities. So when it comes to this game, we can't really do a lot in that regard. Temp check, where even is that? I mean, it's warm. I would say it's probably like 70 degrees in here. I don't know where our thermometer went. I think the cutoff is 46. Okay, so if we're actually gonna try to become king, we should go and try to claim his throne. So that's where we're gonna go meritocracy and try to claim the Kaiser's throne. Can we ask to be on his council? Can we even visit him? No, you can't even visit him. Fuck, dude. What can you even do in vanilla? Okay, so they have courts. They exist, but there's no artifacts in them. You cannot petition the king because you can't. Okay. Yeah, the camera follows us around. Thanks, man. I very much enjoy this show too. Okay, so meritocracy into the HRE. I think that's what we'll plan on doing. I really want to get this mine going, that mine cooking, if we could. Let's go beat up some, quickly beat up some guys. I don't know why they think they're gonna win, but we got some loot from that, and we got some prestige. Good job, us. I think our two goals are make babies, get the HRE, and don't zoom in on my face like that. God damn it, every time. I throw gang signs up and my face gets zoomed in on. Every time, without fail. I always forget that that's one of the like preset things on our camera. We could also probably expand into our neighbors. They're not very strong, especially Denmark has already been formed. Interesting. Kevin close up. Yep. The close up of my face. Okay. We also need to do our culture stuff. So why don't we... Who has this already? Plenary Assembly? Franconian has it already? Can we become allies? Or does anybody have Franconianism in our realm? This guy does. But why is his daughter about to inherit? Oh, because they're a bastard. Got it. I know you're in North America and all, but just thought I'd let you know there's a rumor going around that you're actually Gundis. Bruce is the concept. Okay. So are we waiting for the 7-year-old to be our future wife? Seems kind of weird, but I think waiting a little bit longer. Oh, there's a 38-year-old Anglo-Saxon woman. Never mind. She's low born, and we're gonna lose a bunch of legitimacy by doing this, but her stats are too killer to not do that. Damn, she got a face though, guys. Let's seduce her. See how that goes. Our legitimacy is dangerously low. How do we get our legitimacy back up when we can't do all the normal things? Why don't we host a feast in our new wife's honor? Our honored guest will be literally anybody we want it to be. Our wife. We'll throw it in her honor. Wow, you can't even move. Oh, wow. Okay. You can't move it up. Alrighty. Well, guess that's our option. In my first game, I conquered from Iceland to Pakistan, from Uzbekistan to Russia and Morocco. Damn. She mogging. She is. She got that face. Only a boy with stats. Thrifty tokens. Thank you so very much for the raid. How are you doing today? Welcome in, raiders. My name's Kevin. This is Do It for Bruce. We are playing some Crusader Kings 3 without any of the DLCs. Turns out, game isn't as good without any of the DLCs. What were you doing, Thrifty? Were you playing... You were playing King of the Castle, right? How was your KOTC run? Oh, wait, how fares the realm? The realm is fine. We just married a woman who, you know, she's not got all the looks compared to us, but she does have the brain, and that's what we need in a woman. A smart woman to make smart offspring with. This feast is going well, I think. Right? Probably? Who knows? King of the Castle was good. I just won a war. Nice. I feel like I say this every time anybody plays KOTC. If they had been able to make it slightly more... if somebody could mod it into being a Game of Thrones mod on top of the King of the Castle mechanics, I think people would lose their fucking shit. I've been saying it for a while now, but here we are. Okay, should we get some more money from this guy? Sure. He can declare war on people, and he can give us this, and we can use a hook. There you go. Game of Thrones CK3 multiplayer. I mean, once they've added in Essos, I'd be more interested. Damn, is Denmark? He's trying to steal. Okay, he's trying to steal land from them. Let's look at our court positions. There's not many of them, but there's some of them we should probably fill. Get that going, this going, caravan master, antiquarian. We can have a court jester, and let us have him do this. Great. Damn, he's growing in a little beard. Still waiting for the slew of spiritual successors forever waiting. I mean, yeah, I feel like the concept was really fire and they did a good job. I just wish somebody like they would continue it on. Oh wow, we got shut down by our wife with a 48% chance. She was like, nah, not interested. Rude, dude. I got denied by my wife. It's terrible. Absolutely rude. How are you playing right now? My game crashes almost immediately when I load in. Are you sure you have all your right DLC or all the mods, correct mods in there? It's great. I think they could do a lot with its game concept. Yeah, I think in general they could have done more. It's gonna be very hard to claim the throne. Let's see how this goes. We might have been smarter to wait and get some more people. But let's see if we can get some that. And let's get this guy. Let's how much money are we making right now? 4.8. I'd rather give up my prestige. And then let's kick our wife out because she sucks and see if there's somebody better. This guy. Prestige. And a hook on me is fine. All right. 76% chance. I think that's good. Secrecy is pretty high. We have a 5-month grace period with it. My wife's already cheating on me. Love that for her. She would never disrespect the sanctity of marriage. PDF bishop died. Hooray. Age is just a number. But yeah, what was I talking about? I don't remember. But I think it was something about how great the game King of the Castle could be. Our wife is pregnant. She is with child. Hopefully it is a genius. We'll see which one of you will sway this guy. Will most likely inherit. This guy is really mad at us. Why are you so mad? Oh, below legitimacy. Yeah, that makes sense. How do we raise our legitimacy when we can't have... Is it only through hunts and parties and piety events? I guess having an antiquarian. Let's go find an antiquarian. Maybe. Ooh. Interesting. There's a lot of children that we can marry our children off to. Is that a Northumbrian? They still exist? Name the child song. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Let's do this guy into that. It looks like we've already maxed out because 2 of our people have died. That's kind of annoying. I paid good money for those people. Let's leverage piety and bribe. Or just give them a hook and then bribe, I guess. And the time will take more time. We should probably just build something. We should have built this a while ago. It would have been making us more money. We become the Chancellor. We had a daughter. She is beautiful, or she's pretty, she's hale, and she's intelligent. I will take the Chancellery. What shall we name our firstborn? Chat. Songia. It's a terrible name. Can't play an 867 board or cheers my tism. That makes sense. We could just call this one Rat. I think Rat deserves to be the firstborn. Fergus. Tough titty rat. Much better. Let's go ahead and educate this child, even though we can't really educate children as well as we once were. There's a lot of raiding going on in our kingdom. What if I'm picked later down the line? So this girl is joining a tyrannical war against our king. Do we want to join this tyrannical war against our king? Seeing as we are trying to, at this very moment, steal the throne from out from underneath him, I don't think it's in our best interests to join this situation. Let's just get this guy to join. Okay. So who's next in line after this lad, and then this lass? So we could get our family on this throne somehow that way. Diogenes, the pothead. Thank you for the follow. Meritocracy plot of stewardship. Wait, why? What year are we starting in again? 867. We can isolate the capital if we wanted to, if there is a plague afoot. Looks like. But for now, we're running an ad already. Shit, I'm off my game. Let's go and take a quick break. I want to grab some food, and I'll see you in just a sec. Tips for new players. I think I give this tip every time because it's the best tip I can give you. But really understand how succession works is in your best interest. Try not to split your lands on succession. Because that usually screws you up. So the better you are at not letting that happen, the better it will be for everybody. We can just go ransom this guy. He's been in prison long enough. That other guy just died in prison, didn't he? Is the child named Song? No, the child is named Rat. And she's a beautiful baby rat. And we love her dearly. But we got some powerful vassals who are mad at us. Makes sense. We've been doing some naughty things. Interesting. We're getting hit on, chat. Another dangerous faction is happening, but these dudes are about to die of typhus. So it'll be great. Vassal levy contribution or golden obligations. Let's do golden obligations, and then once we get this claim throne, it should be good. Should we wait any longer? I'm concerned if we wait any longer, he'll lose this war. So let's shoot our shot. 87% chance to succeed. That also probably knows. Nothing can stop me. He's now our rival, and we have a pressable claim on the Kingdom of Francia. So we can go and start a claimant faction. Put my ass on the throne, and off we go. How strong are we compared to our liege? Not very strong. Our steward has died, unfortunately. How is this dangerous faction still going? These guys are mad at me, but they'll lose sooner rather than later. I can't revoke this lady's title, even though we have a claim on it. Can I declare war on her? No. We can imprison her. No, we're just pretty much waiting. Lots of waiting, as usual. We could go down here and start attacking these guys and getting some extra prestige. I might think that might be the way of doing it. How good is our general? We should probably get another general. A better general in general. Such a good joke, Kevin. How is it by... Can we just invite people to court? We can, but not well. Because we're not a king, so they're not going to want to come to our court. Yeah. So let's see if we can just go and invite knights. Get some knights that way. Let's come down here. Why does it say, oh, is their commander so much better than ours? Let's go ahead and recruit this guy, I guess. I was hoping it would be a better person. Yeah, we should win this fight. That's some free prestige right there. How much? 35 whole prestige, guys. Really raking in that prestige. What game is this? Total Warhammer? No, it's Crusader Kings 3. Are you going to end the stream when you die? Probably. Unless you want to watch me play some... No, I'm not interested in that. Some Nine Kings. There's this peasant woman who's a genius. I'd like this stewardship. So thank you for the stewardship. We have more rebel factions again. It's tough. Look at all these rebels down here. Our king is winning his wars, it seems like. Spare no expense. Our legitimacy is slowly climbing back up, but not quick enough. And we had another daughter. This one we'll call Spicy Salmon. Not as good as our first daughter. Rat, much better daughter. Just gonna say that already. We'll educate this one too. Beautiful, quick, unlike her sister who's hale, intelligent, and pretty. Okay, in my domain, finally. Now we can start cooking. We can extort our subjects to get some gold. Let's do this one. Now we have 296 gold. Let us go and host a pilgrimage. Probably be smart to do a pilgrimage at this point. Do we go to the Vaticano? Sure. Can we even change? No. We only have one option. That's crazy. That is actually insane. Pale War, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Can you show the eastern country borders? So in general, the map is pretty bad. Lotharingia is long and tall. It's been split between Italy and this guy. I'm surprised Francia. Oh, Bald has already been succumbed to fatal epoxy. Classic. England has been formed, and he's a conqueror, which is crazy. Love to see that for him. So they might have unified England pretty soon here. Anything else? I mean, we have our claim, but we just aren't able to force it on our onto people because we're not strong enough to do so yet. Oh, no way, I'm pretty. Let's go. Let's get our spy. Well, actually, we should be spying in our realm so that we can gain hooks and then force people to join our little our claimant faction. We could go and attack a guy again if we wanted to. I think we should do that. How do we only have 4? I forget in the early days, in the early start dates, you just don't have money and you just don't have access to a lot of stuff, which is unfortunate. But I think that pilgrimage makes sense, especially if we are thinking about making another religion. Do we want to go to Santiago? Or do we want to go to the Vaticano? I think we go to the Vatican because we can hit a bunch of sites. But we definitely need a, we need to recruit a caravan master first. Cult of Bruce, yes. You and King stop being rivals. Tourney troubles. As Duke, I have been obligated to attend a local jousting tournament, but the contestants have been delayed. The tourney won't start for another hour. While I lament about the poorly organized tournament, it is my rival liege, King Carlman, suddenly walks up to me and pushes me straight into the horse water trough, prompting everyone around me to burst into laughter. How dare he? Do we start a nemesis with our king, or do we stop beefing? I guess it was kind of funny. I mean, I don't really want to beef with this guy, especially because he's got way better resources than us right now. So no beefing. No. Chat's like, you should make him your nemesis, dude. It would be so cool. He'll not be threatened. Got more dickheads trying to start shit with me. We got this random mayor. Let's go ahead and blackmail him for being a sodomite. Damn, these are the options you send me? I guess I'll pay for this guy. We have 6 knights, which is probably better than they have, so we should crush their army pretty significantly. No, let's just go sit here. See how this siege goes. Take his family in the siege. Dude, sieges in medieval times seems like a bad time. You're just sitting outside in a cold, wintry area, hoping that the people inside starve to death quicker than you starve to death. Feels like a bad time. Am I right, chat? Alright. Won that battle, and let's win another battle. I thought you left. I have a video conference. Lead me not into temptation. Even roleplay wise, better off to just have it off. What is going on? Why is it on the weekend? Because people work on the weekends because it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible for them. I guess we gotta do this. Is that Norway that owns that now? No, I wouldn't be so certain. No, Burgundy has popped out. God, look at this map. It's disgusting. We got Lotharingia. We've got Burgundy. We've got Italy. Gross. Gross. 867. People say the border gore is bad. It is bad. It's very bad. Looks like we can get Confider. That's fine. We've been invited to a hunt. Looks like we did not take enough time. We have another girl. Jesus Christ, dude. 3 girls. We have Comely, Hale, Quick, and Fecund. We'll call this one Britannia. Three little girls. Aren't we so blessed to have so many girls? I mean, it's good because now we can start marrying them off to second sons, and then they can get like a bunch of shit. So like if I go here, so this guy's gonna inherit. If he wasn't already married off to somebody, we could go and do that. That's the nice thing about 867 too, is that you can use the children. The children! Use them. The children. The fuck. Let's go and upgrade our shit. Let's give ourselves a barracks or something like that. Have you tried playing as Wales? There's a second person today who's come in to talking about Wales. I have not tried to play as Wales in a very long time. Welsh culture is fine, I guess. How strong is the empire or the kingdom? They're pretty strong, and now they also have Alfred as an ally. So I'm hoping that Carlman the Corrupt dies or something like that. That would be nice. This woman has come of age. I guess that's good. Let's do this one. Okay. We have the claim, but we have no ability to push our claim. I would love to revoke these guys' lands, but that's not going to happen. So let's just get the cash from them. So we have an extra 100 gold coming in. I wish I could revoke this woman's title. We can't. Let's go on that pilgrimage that we so wanted to do ages ago. We'll go to the Vaticino. Oh, fuck. Moss Dealer, I'm sorry. We don't have that shit set up. I forgot. It's been so long since I've streamed that I don't have Sammy set up. I feel like every time I do this to the Moss Dealer, he comes in, he says, oh, let's use this one thing that you have set up, and then Kevin, you don't do it. Let's see if it works now. No. That's not it. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Damn, it didn't work. Really ruins my timing. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Why isn't it working? Oh, because the Twitch event. Oh, because the Twitch shit's not set up right. Well, that's my bad. Well, children. It just goes to show you, just do better. All right, we're gonna stop here, and then we're gonna stop here, and then we're gonna go all the way to here. Nope, not there. We're gonna go here, and then 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 on the way back we might hit the Vatican. Yeah, okay, seems good. Let's get some mercenaries. And anything else we should have? Probably mountain guys. Off to the races. Here we go. You got Homer for now after the stream. Yeah, I think it's... Well, usually the system is pretty standard. It's not here. No. See? Sorry, guys. It's... So what's happening is Sammy, the program I use that initiates that, the Twitch plugins have like not been working for some reason. Might as well go to Jerusalem on the way. I mean, why not? You owe everybody watching a refund. I mean, that's just kind of the part of the oh shit, we got Bad Omen. That's not good. I think that's just part of the charm of the channel, is shit doesn't always work, right? Godly, what is this? Godly contemplation, one learning, or imperial contemplation? I like imperial contemplation. Let's see if our wife will help us get smarter. She's not actually that good at smart tasks. No, sweet. Our stewardship went up. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Lost my money and told you it's my fault. I mean, you gain your money pretty quickly on the channel, so how about that? I would not be interested in that. I thought also, are we trying to find it in, where's the capital? The capital's here. How strong is the Carlman? He's still got his alliance, and we're still not any stronger than he is, so that's on us. Chivalry or personal chivalrous? Sure. Thank you for the follow code. How's the new DLC? Gonna try it after my GOT run. The new DLC is pretty fun. I've enjoyed my time with it. Yeah. Another daughter. This one's by far the worst one. The Moss Dealer. Insult to injury, man. Really twisting that knife for you today. Britannia is my favorite, but I can't make him my favorite. Oh, yeah, I can actually. This one's my favorite. I'm the worst daughter for sure. Let us have Spicy be educated by somebody else. Go get educated by my wife or something like that. Oh, we can't educate children while traveling? Are they on this pilgrimage with us? That's pretty wild. We can do that, and the favorite child will be educated by me. Great. Can you erase Hungary from the map? I mean, Hungary's doing a lot of work right now, so I don't think I can really affect much change against them. Who is this man? Sure, you could join our travels. Ooh, we get the traveler trait. Nice. Wait, sorry. No, we don't have the tree. I guess that makes sense. So the spicy salmon says, "As fork in the road, just around Oviedo, a fallen Catholic shrine is marked the cross stand. Niche shelter, humbled offering left by travelers and locals, surrounded by the remains of countless candles and extinguished. My daughter, Spicy Salmon, stops to pray as my Chancellor Hark rolls his eyes." Well, 3-year-old stopping to pray is kind of weird, but you know, whatever. Here's 5 gold. Cool. We made it to the Vatican. We are going to become the most pious man. Pilgrim guide, diplomacy, or this one? Sure, that one's fine. Can I call dibs on the next child? Dinesh, yes, you can. Nobody on TikTok knows you're popular on YouTube. Nobody does. It's okay though. I don't really need to be that popular. I need like a cool 100,000 people to know me, and that's about it. If I get any bigger than that, I don't think I could handle that kind of fame. Because then people will actually start like scrutinizing my behavior, and then I'll be in trouble. Kevin, what have you been up to? I don't know. Playing a game where we do a lot of eugenics constantly. Seems really sus that you do that. Convert to Islam now? I don't know if that's really in our best interest, but I would like to have 5% chance to become a scholar. No longer everyone was stressed, and I don't think we became a scholar. No one TikTok even knows what game he's playing. Not wrong. We are getting a lot of money, which is good. We should be spending it on things. How soon until we can revoke titles from people? We're not even doing the one I was supposed to be doing. Fuck me, dude. How do I... We need to form a Franconian, like, hybridization. I think that's... Or hybrid with, like, some random nation that has it. Like, if we hybrid with the Greeks, can we come down here and take over Napoli and make a hybridization with the Greeks? Possibly. Ooh. Little sword. Sure. Don't mind if I sword. Let's do thoughtful, or should we do befriending? Let's do that. Let's befriend for now. Let's do this one. They love harnessing the power of children. No DLC. You can't hybridization. No DLC. Hold up. Is that true? Fuck me if that's true. Well, I guess we're just screwed. That so sucks. I had a feeling that was gonna happen, but I didn't think it was gonna happen this soon. Should we go after the Duchy of Provence? Sure. I think how weak is Burgundy? They're actually on par with us, so if we get Provence. I mean, at this rate, we're just going to continue to not have sons. What is this? Martial administrator? No, that's fine. So I guess, how do I go and revoke? I just have to wait, I guess, or I convert to a different culture. Need the court DLC. I've been struggling with that forever. Should probably naturally marry. Yeah, I think it'd be smart to naturally marry some of these kids off now. Let's go see the most advantageous marriages we can do. Oh, we can have French alliance. I would love me a French alliance. And then we can use that to springboard into becoming king. Why are we starting beefs? Okay. We lost our marshal. We can put another guy in instead. Do we have any better marshals? Probably not. We gotta look around and see if there's any second sons. Like this guy already has a fucking wife. God damn it. Sorry. Got a little heated there, chat. So sorry. Oh damn, I've never played without the court DLC. Yeah. It is most unfortunate. Alrighty, so we have one alliance. Is it strong enough to win our war? If we want our claims. No. They have apparently, they're still allied with the, oh, they're allied with the Italians now too. Should we try to murder him? I mean, let's shoot our shot. See, worst that happen. See what happens. Let's go and just put hooks on us, I guess. It's gonna stress us out. That's fine. We are starting to make more money, which is great. I'm not guaranteeing a seat on his council. He can have a bribe. Well, I guess not. Offer guaranteed seat on your council. Isn't he already on the council? No, he's not. What seat can we give him? He's not really good at anything. Make yourself into a spy master if you can. I don't think we can. Currently his chancellor though, right? I think. Yeah, we're the chancellor. Which is good, I guess, but kind of a weird position to put your like heavy stewardship focused guy. I'll pay 40 gold for him not feeling well. Damn it, he's already got stuff. Well, that's unfortunate. He's not feeling well, so that might put him over the edge. Huge. Huge, chat. Absolutely massive. Would be terrible for day one of our new king's realm reign to get absolutely destroyed by us. for our claims, except for we have no prestige. Fuck me. Let's host a feast. The honored guest should be the king, sure. Come, my honored guest. And then, damn. What do you think the strongest family perk is? That is a good question. I think, oh wow, we don't have any of them. Because they all come with DLCs. I think Blood probably is by far the best one if you're going for a longer campaign. Hello, how does the non-DLC game feel like? It feels kind of empty. It feels kind of sad. Especially when I'm used to the other version. Where it isn't empty and sad. I mean, yeah. The king comes to power. He likes me more. And then I use that prestige to be a dick. Oh, we became steward. Nice. Should we... Okay. Your claims. We have more people. Should we get another alliance? I'm not too certain about this. I can't believe they let this happen. But whatever. I'm not the smartest man. Probably should have gotten an alliance, another one, just in case that this alliance doesn't work out. Let's see. It's probably too late because we're already at war. Can we get the English? Or as a conqueror, he's not going to come. You're at war, yeah. Well, that's fine. Thankfully, we're really close to his capital, so we'll be able to take advantage of that. Excellent. We need to really get bailed out by our ally. I've been swaying this guy. I don't think we need to continue swaying him. I think we've done all the swaying we need to do. All right, French are showing up. Should be a pretty easy war, unless they have a really good general on their side, which it seems like they do. The French have a decent one also, so I think we'll be fine in that regard. Let's go. Probably should have waited a little bit longer. And we're good. Everything's fine. Never doubt. A little bit of doubt, but you know. CK3 has been on my mind the last few days. Need to get back into it. You should. The Bruce Dynasty, hurrah! How are we deciding who goes next? We are spinning a wheel. Big old wheel. Where is he retreating to? Up here? Why is he retreating? I guess... How many troops do we have here? I guess, let's just go to the capital. Are the French in another war? God damn it, France. A tyrannical war? Just, yeah, end that war so you don't have to fight that one anymore. No, she would never defy the sanctity of our marriage. Is he in the field? He is in the field, which is unfortunate, but let's take Napoli, even though it's not going to matter here in a second, because guess what? You can't do hybridizations. Little did you know, Kevin. But we can extort our subjects at least. Offer peace? No. Yeah, I thought so too. I had one little run as a Norse in New DLC when it wasn't OP like the Norse with the Northern Lords. Tribal was still kind of good. In 25 years, I was able to create Scandinavia. Nice. Started courtiers? Sure. Cowards. Cowards. Chat. Why are they running from us? Cowards. Face me. Where are they retreating to? Wow. The poor king is getting his ass handed to him by his cousin, no less. We can still become fighter. He's retreating back to friendly territory. Okay. All right, whatever. Let's hope our AI friends do their job well. Start sieging other things down. Doesn't seem like it. I guess our best bet is to just take him out. As I said before, it's always the best bet. Let's enforce. We become king of Francia, just like that. What are the vibes like though? Are the vibes good or the vibes bad? I think the vibes are gonna be bad. I posted the screenshot at the Discord. The very hard difficulty only seems to make factions pop out more easily. Too many held duchies, that makes sense. We can ransom some guy for 100 gold. Why is this guy so wealthy? Sure. We have some disabled buildings. We have the Count of Ulm. Yeah, because now we own all these lands down here. Get rid of that building. I'm gonna keep that one. Probably get rid of Klingberg. And what about this one? This one we can keep. What other lands do we personally own? These ones are all ours as well. I really want that mine. We're making shit ton more money, which is awesome. Let's have our wife do this and see if that gives us what we need. End of an era. Carlings are no longer in charge. What happened to all our troops? They're back. Okay. We can found a holy order. We can fight a dangerous faction. Yo, chill, guys. Why you gotta be like this? No need to be so hasty. Let's go get a good man here, and he can start doing this. And then our marshal can be... frick. We need such a better marshal, and all these guys suck. For now, we can have this woman as a steward. We probably should have been befriending these people. That would have probably made it better. We could also reset our skills. That might send us into a death spiral, but I think it's probably smart to do it. And then we can do thoughtful. And then we can go still down this path. Okay. We only got a little stress. Don't worry. We'll send this lady a gift. She doesn't like us as much as I wish she would. Is our wife too old to have children now? She is. Is it time to kick her to the curb, chat? Maybe. Yeah. We could also recruit more men-at-arms soon. Should we do some bowmen? I think that would make most sense. Help set up our shit a little bit more. What is Ulm doing? It's just been Ulm. When did it become Germany? Yeah, I don't know why that's true. Maybe because we're not Carlings? I don't know. Looks like we have some more court positions, which is nice. We have a high Almer. Let's go fill that spot. And we have a brewer. Let's fill that. Let's make it populous, I guess. We have a court musician, a cupbearer, and a jester. Not that many more positions, to be honest. How is this going? That one lady has left the building. That's good. Let's go host a feast. Here. And the honored guest will be, of course, one of our vassals. We can't start it for another 2 years. Never mind. I'd forgotten we just did that. word of advice. We can get spend some money to get some Mason investments. Sure. Sure. God, I cannot believe we don't have that. All right, so we have Rat, our firstborn. She can be content, fickle, or trusting. Let's make her content. Or do we make her trusting and give us some more stress? Rat the firstborn? Make her your heir, please. I'm trying to. Let's put her... No, I don't know. Let's make them content. Looks like that person escaped our prison. I didn't even know they were in our prison in the first place. Most unfortunate. We can commission an artifact if we wanted to. We can talk to our confidants. Let's recruit a physician. Actually, we don't even need to do that anymore. Well, we don't even have a court. Do we have a court? We have the idea of a court. But we don't have any of the court stuff. I just don't understand how I'm supposed to get legitimacy up if I can't. I guess if I create titles, that's one of the ways to get it up, right? 25%. Yeah, I don't think we give her trusting. All right, so step one of our grand strategy plan has been accomplished. Now we just need to become illustrious and own 60 more counties. So let us see how best to get a title such as these. I mean, we could also just attack our neighbors and gain Sobria and Bohemia's kingdoms. Denmark's having a field day. Don't know what that's all about, but good job you guys, I guess. We could deck for this. We could deck for the duchy. Our artifacts can just sometimes grant you a little renown, not legitimacy. What game is this? It's called Crusader Kings 3. Yeah, I don't know what the best way to get claims will be. Thoughts and prayers? I don't know. Our levies are taking a while to get back to normal. Shot. Yes. Bishop RNG? Yeah, I guess that is kind of the best way to do it. Frick. Let's get some more stress. Love me some good stress. Stress mechanics are tough too. I mean, tell me this isn't the most disgusting Europe. It's not that bad, actually. The Burgundy is actually the worst part of it. If Burgundy wasn't like this, then it wouldn't be so terrible. I guess the best way to get claims is to marry people off to family members who have claims and then you use them that way. And my daughters are not even close to age that we can use them for that kind of stuff. I think we need to expand into non-Catholic areas. Speaking of Catholics, how much would it take to create our own faith? We'll think about it. Denmark's on their own mission. Yeah, they're really trying to spread that wealth around. We can't deck on you, can we? No. But I would like to deck on this guy. Let's see if we can call the French in. Oh, we can ask the Pope for money. I would love some cash. Thanks, Mr. Pope Man. Thank you, Mr. Pope Man. Thank you, Mr. Pope Man. Crusader Kings 3. Yeah, that's the name. I'm playing as Wales and it's been tough. Ireland is strong and I'm thinking of England as my family. Great Bruceism. I mean, that's the plan or hope we'll see how well that actually comes to fruition. God, our generals suck. Let's get this guy. Yikes. That's too many dudes. Let's wait for the French support. Dear France, I love you so much. Is there only this mode? How you mean by only this mode? Like this is the meaning is there other game modes other than map? I'm confused, Jet. This is an interesting situation happening here. So they're sieging this down behind a river. So if we fight these guys and they reinforce, it's gonna give them a debuff. So let's go and fight them here. Yeah, different maps or scenarios. For the most part, it's just this map. What's going on over here? Chol popping off. We should maybe have started in over here. That would have been kind of fun. There are a couple empires over here, but whatever. Yeah, it's just map staring mostly. Big dub there. You love to see it. Let's just march onto their capital. Don't know why that army is suiciding into us, but they are. Is there liege in the field? He is. Okay. So we'll take the capital and then we'll move on to fighting one of them somewhere. The French will do their little AI adjustment. All right, we took that. Let's go here. Push on these guys. Should be an easy win. Unfortunately, did not get any because we're already maxed out. Shit. That's fine. Damn, we King of Germany? Yeah. Yeah, there are mods that will improve stuff. Oh, little rat being a little sadistic or paranoid. You hate to see it, but, you know, a sadistic rat is pretty standard. Rattingtons. All right. Thank you. And we've grown bigger, chat. And now we have more land to delve out. But it's all a lot of tribal, isn't it? But we can create the title of Serbia. And now we are adjacent to Bohemia, so we can attack them next if we would like to expand that way. What shall we do with this stuff? Why don't we grant some of the titles to this lady? This little girl. She can have a title. Thurgia, not very happy with us. You can have some land. Einhalt, why are you so mad? What's your beef? Oh, were you the king? No. Council guaranteed wants Decius. Oh, I can give you Decius, bro. Why'd you say little girl like that? I don't know how I said little girl, chat. Chat is trying to build this storyline that I don't like where it leads, and I'm not interested in falling for it, so I ignore. I choose to ignore your ideas. You can have that, and then I'd rather not give that. Cool. All right, let's look around and see if we can use our children as pawns in a plan to take over lands. So England has... Do they still have the stupid voting system? God, I hate that they still have the stupid voting system. England, fix your electoral systems. Lotharingia has this boy in charge because he's... Yeah, but we can't arrange a marriage between us, right? One of our daughters and you. Matrilineal, it would be 9 possible. Got it. So who's in line after Lotharingia? It's this little girl. Too bad we don't have any boys. So that's not gonna go anywhere. Nope, no boys there. This is our frenemy. His daughters. Wouldn't it be great if we had like a son to marry off? God. We'll see. All right, chat. Let's run a little transition. I'll be back in less than 3 minutes. I'll see you all in just a jiff. Transition to this. Longer than I thought it was going to. Oh, nice. Little top of the head. Little top of the head for everybody. Okay. There we go. Now you can see my little face. England doing a world conquest. Fuck out of here, chat. Alrighty. So we have another kingdom under our belts. I think the only way we're gonna get to the mass we need is just by slowly eating all these duchies over here, because the total we need is 120. Eddie, welcome in. I don't see the way. I guess excommunicated leaders are. Has anybody actually done the excommunicated leader? It just gives you prestige, piety, and stuff, but it just seems like a lot of death and war for not a really big payoff. You know? Let's go after the Duchy of Bohemia next. Slowly but surely gain all this. Can you build the mine yet, or no? That might be our way of getting a mine. And then we can become Bohemian, or Czech, I mean. They do have plenary and assembly. Should we become Czech? Should we have been Czech this whole time? Chat. These are the questions I have. Okay. There's stuff beyond the shrubbery. Yeah, there's always stuff beyond the culture is amazing. Go for it. Yes, there's always things behind the shrubbery. Don't you know? It's a shrubbery.
A shrubbery?
Is that a Monty Python reference? God, I don't even know what references anymore. My brain is just rot. Embrace check. Is there a clear goal of the run? Yes. The clear goal of the run is to set up. So what's going to happen is once this character dies, we're going to pass the save on to somebody in the community, and they're going to take it from there. The goal is to have 10 empires owned by the Bruce family, which is easier said than done because these empires are pretty massive. So if we were smart, we'd probably try to gobble a bunch of land as one empire and then push out 10 all at once. That would probably be the smartest way of doing it, but that's less fun. So the other way to be doing it is just, really? Why? Oh, because he was already king. Got it. Sir Pippi, thank you very much for the biddies. I missed that. I wasn't paying attention, but I do appreciate you for the bits. Maybe we are the voices in your head. Please don't say that. We can go ahead and construct this mine. It's not as good as the mine that's over here, but it is a decent mine. Let's go ahead and do that. Should we move our capital to here? Let's unload some of this land though. We can also feudalize. How much is feudalizing? Why is feudalizing a holding so expensive? Does this cost ever come down, or is it always 500? Feels like that should come down. But why is this guy so mad? Below legitimacy. Dude, we really aren't able to make legitimacy a thing. Frick. Alright, let's go disband our army. We don't need it right now. We could go attack this guy. We could also attack that guy. I'm gonna try to keep these two lands, but everything else we don't really need. I could also unload Ulm. Ulm is not doing us any favors. And same with Verm. Or no, Verm's not ours. This is ours. Frankfurt, I'll keep. This I can get rid of. That brings us to 12. Let's grant this to a local. Are these feudalized? For some reason, these two lands are feudalized. Grant to local Czech. Do we become Czech? That's the real answer here, question here. I think the answer might be yes. Move our capital to Czechlands. Become Czech. And also start sending the faithful here. I think my ticket is done steeping, chat. Do you think so? It's been long enough, I think. Bohemians start feudal, their vassals do not. Look, guys, look at this tea that I'm about to make a different color. Whoa. Isn't that crazy, chat? Kevin, have you lost it? I don't know what you're talking about, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. Alrighty, we can form two kingdoms. Sorbia and once we have the money to get these guys, we can do that. We can ransom some people, we shall. We can transfer some people too, that's fine. We can demand money from this guy, sure. So, our goal of selling trivial titles. It's gonna cost us, but I'd rather have the cash now. So now we can become King of Bohemia, and we can probably throw a party here in Volp. The honored guest will be this guy. Sure. Off we go. Now we're looking like 1918 or 1914 Germany. We're getting there. Getting that nice border gore there. We own 3 kingdoms and we have 79 territory. And now we need to slowly but surely smooch the Pope. So we'll work on that next. And then we can form the HRA. And then one of our daughters will become in charge. Can I actually divorce our wife? I'm ready to divorce our wife, chat. Yeah, I think that the weird thing about not having the DLCs is everything. There's just not as much shit to do. The same events kind of pop up every once in a while. There's not really a lot of nuance as much as you'd like it to be. Ender. Great. We got some more prestige and more legitimacy, which is great. 10 ransom, sure. Hard. Feels like our levies take forever to get back. That might just be me a thing. We have a dangerous faction. It's all the Poblanians. Sweden and Denmark have formed. Interesting. We probably can attack this land. This guy has claims, but we're not going to go after them. I want Poland to pop out, and then we can grab Poland. He has 2 sons, so Poland will be right for the taking. Classic. Classic German thinking on invading Poland. Love that for us on this timeline. Yeah, this is gonna happen any second, so why don't we just raise our troops and station the ones that aren't stationed yet. Andre, thank you for the follow. Can't help it. I know. Let's just put her in prison, you know? Just move her to the dungeons. And then torture her. Tough way to go. We had some good years, didn't we? Oh, she's a deviant. Oh. This is our Pride and Joy, Britannia. Honest, arbitrary. What did we focus her on? Let's make her a learned one. Impatient, honest, or... let's do honest. It's going to stress us out a bit, but that's 8. Wow. Well, even while in prison, our lovely wife is still giving us gold. Sorry, hun. We need a son. It's just the way of things, unfortunately. It's just how this cookie is crumbling. Just happens to happen that way. Ooh, we could become... Huh. We could get a Byzantine wife. Chat, should we marry for stats or for claims? So if this girl dies, then she gets a claim, and then our future child would have a claim on the Byzantine Empire, and then we could claim that empire right away and have 2 empires pretty much buttoned up. Anyone know why I can't load up CK3 on a Mac? I do not know. I didn't even know they made Mac support. It's been some weird shit with Burgundy. Burgundy is kind of like in this weird mess where they like, it was the guy who runs King Louis II, who technically starts as Italy, gained control of Lotharingia, but then Lotharingia popped out because of a rebellion and then lost his core territory of Italy to this guy. Weird true Roman Empire, let's go. Yeah, I mean, stats are good, but this lady's got potential. All right. Speaking of potential, should we move our capital to the Czech lands, and then can we Can you convert to local culture? Gee, mini Christmas. Why is it so expensive? 3,000? Damn. Why is it so expensive? Excuse me. That's crazy. Are these pub lobbyins gonna pop? I think they are. Hello? We gotta unload one more piece of land. We don't need... How much money is this one giving us? Not as much as I would like. Let's give it to a pub lobbying. Then we'll be ready. All right, children. 3 months. And we got just stressed out because the Pope doesn't like us. Shall we switch? Once we get avarice, I want to switch over to get befriend, so we can befriend the Pope and get our thing that way. Stubborn rat. I think a stubborn rat over a vengeful rat or chaste one. Shall we seduce our wife? Sure. Blackfire, thank you for the vol. You want freedom? Rally the troops. Where are they? Oh, they're all down here. That's weird. Is my wife already pregnant? Oh no. I thought she was for some reason. Nothing like the realm coming together to beat the ever-living snot out of some heathens. You love to see it. Really brings a tear to my eye. Just absolutely destroying peasants in the field. Having a little dance, a little jig with our wife. Seems like she's into it. Thank you for everybody who's been watching the stream so far. I hope you've been enjoying it. If you have, consider subscribing to our other many content locations such as Twitch, TikTok, or YouTube. If you're not following us there, then you should. What is this? Minting new coinage. We get new silver coin mint, which is development. Every county in Kingdom of Germany gets that. That's pretty good. Or we get some cash and every county gets it. Let's do this. We have a lot of cash coming in. We should use it to do many things. First and foremost, we probably also should get a university. Can we do a university visit? Is that a thing? Nope. I think we're stuck with our three activities and no more, which is unfortunate. Do you think you can beat the neighboring conqueror? I was hoping that he would just die. But it seems like he has died, but his empire or his lands didn't split the way I thought they were going to split. So, unfortunate. Enforce, we gain some legitimacy. Yeah, I think that's the hardest thing right now is our legitimacy is kind of tough. Is this a civil war? It's a liberty war. Let's host a feast, right? Or we just hosted a feast, so we probably can't do another one, can we? No, not for another 3 years. We can go on a hunt. That might give us a little bit of prestige, but we don't have a master of horse or a hunt. We have neither actually. Okie dokes. Damn. You knew not having the DLCs, you really don't got shit. You can't do shit. You don't got shit. Can't do shit. It's all kinds of toughs out here. I mean, let's commission an artifact just to do it. We'll get some regalia. How does one get artifacts now? Not sure. Lover, sure. Wife is my lover now. Let's see if she'll demand her conversion now. 75% chance? Sure. Go fight in the Byzantine lands for prestige. Battles as allies. Good points. Good comms. Good comms. Let's take out these raiders first, though. Is the HRE founded? If so, what year was it founded? It has not been founded just yet. But now we finally have enough points for our first dynastic legacy. Chat, what do we think we should do for the dynastic legacies? I think blood makes the most sense, but I'm also kind of interesting in getting graceful aging too. But blood is always good too. Yo, fucking getting messages on Steam because people want to play this game. Yo. Lol, get in. Oh, Bridget, you're here. Lol, duh. You know I'm streaming. Maybe in a bit. We'll see how long this run goes. It's supposed to not take that long, but I'm only 38, and I've already... How long have we been doing this? For 2 hours? You can also commission artifacts as court artifact. God, go blood for longevity. Nicer run. Yeah. I think, yeah, for the longevity of the run, it would make the most sense to go blood right off the bat, because then everybody's stats are better. We like the eugenics. Too bad play night with me. I'm busy. Invite duchy claimants to the court. I mean, you're right. We probably should get some more claimants. Didn't we just fight you? Whatever. Guess we're doing this again. We can claim a bunch of land. Pretty much all the counties in King Louis' lands we can go in after. Is bro perchance cooked? No. No cooking here. No cook. The cooking is not happening. Who is this? This is my favorite. Stone Keg. Little gregarious. Diligent or temperate? Let's make her diligent. Get those stats up. Look at my pride and joy. She's got a little bit of everything. I love it. If only we had had blood earlier, she probably would have gotten a couple better stats, but whatever. Check your factions. I think we're good, faction-wise. More legitimacy for us. And now let's make that long march down here, I guess. Where... Oh, shit. That's not good for them. We have a boy! My first son. Shall we call him Drogo of Germany? Or should we call him Kevin Jr.? Or shall we call him... What shall we call him? Should we call him Bridget? Just because all of our boys have been called... All of our girls have been boy names, and all of our girls have been vice versa. What are the rules of changing culture? Can you adopt local culture for better? You can adopt local culture, and we're trying to become Czech, but it costs 3,000 prestige. So, yeah. Kevin too. No, we're calling him Bridget. He isn't as good as I would like him to be. But that's okay. That means now we have to go find... Let's go find some second sons to move these children off to. This one has still been, yeah. He'll inherit something, right? Right? No. Probably not. We could marry him off to the Italian princess. Rosan there. Rosan there. Well, I'm looking for the... Where are the big duchies? I forget who are the big duchies at this point. Man, did everybody have women mostly? I feel like I keep looking through this and there's a bunch of bunch of female heirs, which is kind of crazy. Maybe it's just I'm looking for it. I mean, we could also look within the empire and see if there's any second sons to be had here. Not really. We have our regalia. Nice. It's okay. Could be better. Could be worse. Don't really want to border Hungary right now. They're looking kind of hungry. Loyal or fair? Sure. I mean, well, let's look within these lands. Any second sons? Nope. King of Britannia? Brittany? This kid, this 11-year-old, he might inherit. No, they say no because we're at war. But other than that, they don't want a marriage, so it might be hard to marry them off. So then it is for stats. We shall find us the most statty boy in all the land. Sum of skills. There's an intelligent one. Let's see if there's any husbands who are geniuses. There are not that many. There's this Greek man who won't. There's this Andalusian, Sambi, Tajit. This guy's probably the only one who would maybe do it. He says no because what? Different faith. Let's see if we send him a gift. If he'll come to court. Sorry, Rat. You're getting married off. Matrilineally, of course. Hopefully you both have genius children. Somebody's trying to kill my precious daughter? How dare they? The King of Lotharingia wants to marry our daughter. I'm not interested. But we can marry our son to their... No. Okay, what are we doing? We're down here, sieging stuff down, causing problems. Pontus. King of Pontus. Oh, Pontus has a bunch of second sons. Would love to get Pontus out here, dude. Right? Alright. We've done our due diligence here. Let's head back home. Grant lands to finish Sammy old man with old wife, so they die without heirs. I mean, that is always a good way of doing it too. Farming. Just a little bit of farming there. We can ransom this guy, sure. Give to me hill duchies, that's fine. Has that mine been completed yet? It is nearly completed. This is my pride and joy. Britannia, we'll make her stubborn. Spy master lady, sure. Much better than the current spy master we have. Let's put her in charge of that. Looks like Hungary. Ooh, spicy meatball. I mean, that does work out for us. Especially if he takes that and then his lands split sunder a couple ways. That does make us right on the warpath next. So good luck with that. Someone should do something. Good thing we are in these lands, so that it's not really a problem. Where's this from? Oh, nice.
It's fried chicken with cheddar and bacon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or no, yeah.
What's this?
Barbecue sauce
Nice.
for the sandwich. It's got cheddar. It has bacon and
Hatch green chilies?
no, cooked jalapenos.
Oh, nice.
That's just half of your stuff.
Perfect. Thank you. Chat, we got lunch. It's great. Nobody told me to spend my money. How dare you guys? Should have been submitting this money a while ago. We can't build the university, that's for sure. Can we construct any of these things? No. And we probably need to go through and make a bunch of titles so that we can have enough prestige. I think that's probably what we need to do. We're pretty short on prestige. Who do I not? Let's grant him this title, because I don't fear him. Plus, then there's nobody there. Or is he going to want somebody's lands? Let's go ahead and grant this guy King. You can have this title. What's the one we just created? Swabia? No. Hess. I guess he's not even that good, so. I mean, whatever. This is bad organization, but we're gonna do it anyways. There you go. We'll see. You have 4 regiments of housecarls and 1 made the war against attack and conquered easy. Let's try to befriend the Pope. I don't think it's gonna go well, especially because he's got the consumption right now. But also let some clock run. How are they not winning this war? I don't really understand what's going on there, but whatever. I guess our next avenue of expansion is this way. We could do a kingdom invasion for Poland. How much land is Poland, do you think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I could just do this. No, it doesn't show us how many titles are under the Polish one. Kingdom tier war or no for your lifetime. Yeah, it's usually once per lifetime. So we could kingdom into here, or we could probably take Bavaria instead. We'll see. We need another son. Let's call this one Bliss. Damn, our sons are not as good as our daughters. I plan on trying to convert to Czech culture so that we can get a couple more things from their culture. Because I did not realize you could not hybrid culture. I thought, for some reason, I thought that was a thing you could do, but clearly it's not. So we shall endeavor to continue to get prestige and stuff whatever way we can. Sandwich is gonna get messy real quick. All right, now we can convert to culture if we want to. Spicy salmon has come of age. Did we marry spicy salmon off? Should we let them be betrothed to this person, or should we break that betrothal? Chat, what are you thinking? Should we consign our daughter off to the French king? Or do we just let her? He wouldn't be very happy with us. But do I send my poor daughter out there? I mean, I think she's fine. She knew this was what was gonna happen for her. He can help with other wars, yeah. Okay. Let's look at our overarching goal. We are at 79 still. Pope, we are trying to befriend slowly but surely. We could probably just send him a gift and he'll be happy with us that way. It's only a 48 buff for a lot of gold. We can sell trivial titles. Let's wait. We can't convert to local culture until we're out of this war, which at this point, who knows when we'll be out of this war. But let's go ahead and do this. Start our vassals, and then we'll sell the trivial titles because we can get the prestige back. We have our first grandchild, Alof. I mean, that's a fine name. She is intelligent and she is pretty. You got a holy order yet? Allegedly it says we have one, but I didn't start it. My wife is an alcoholic. Tough. We can vassalize this guy? Sure. I'll take the vassalization. Why is Savoy still free? I'm so confused by that. Bavaria has taken over Croatia? Okay. We probably should gobble this land up. Or we could take on Poland. They have many vassals though. I'm kind of concerned about this. This is giving me concerned vibes. Rat Jr. Let's make him a diplomat. And then the other child, we'll educate ourselves. And we'll make him a steward or something like that. So that they can do that together. Rightful vassals, too many held duchies. Yeah, we have too many. That's right. Ostfall. No, that's mostly our lands. Bohemia, West Franconia. Do we actually... We only own one piece of West Franconia, right? Yeah, it's this part, which is Frankfurt. But I like Frankfurt because they have a nice little... not a mine, but a nice little thing. Let us go... And... It's really sucks that you only have access to, like, no... nothing. Like, we can't upgrade our hunts or anything like that. We can't upgrade a lot of things. Being not able to hybridize your shit is really tough. Let's go find a poet and invite them to court. This French woman, she already at our court. This guy, he's Norse. What about this Norse woman who's real strong? Send her a gift. She still won't come to court. 5 reasons. Damn. Just gotta invite people who are... This Welshman. Send him a gift. And he still won't come to court. Damn. He'll come to the activity, though. Can we imprison him once he arrives at the activity? And just force him to be our court musician? This is Norse woman. No. This historical character. Who is this guy? Region of Prum was a notable 9th century Benedictine monk, historian, and music theorist. He served as abbot of Prum. Let's befriend him. See if he'll come to court. Junior as a steward, I asked either martial or learning so sad. Bliss, it's tough. It's tough out here in the world. It's been a long time since I did the intermezzo. Are we being raided? No. Yes? Yes. We are being raided. Sure. And we failed the hunt. Cool. Nice. I thought we had a sick marshal. What happened to that person? Let's see if we can invite the Slovene guy. God, you really can't invite nobody. Unless we have female courtiers, I don't think we can. Which sucks. Cool. Alright. How is this war going? Looks like Bohemia is... or Bavaria is about to get gobbled by Hungary, which is interesting. Hopefully they fall apart so that we can take in charge of that. You can do so much more with learning martial. Well, that character is probably not going to be played by anybody, so that's why I was forcing him to be a steward mostly. Diplomacy or this. Are we still in this war? I think we're still in this war, which sucks. Mr. Byzantines, can you just get a white piece? Ah, my favorite child has come. Time well spent. Let's go find you a genius. Looking for a husband. At this point, we're just playing eugenics game because there's not a lot we can do outside of that. Range. Matrilineally. Send this guy a gift. What about now? One reason. Damn. What's the one reason? You're at war? God, I hate this game and it's you're at war bullshit. So, in a couple years. Who's gonna pick up after you? Us? After me? We'll find out. We're gonna spin a wheel and then we'll take a crack at it and see what comes of it. Looks like Lithuania has been formed in the most weird way. Look at this Lithuanian situation. Wow. This is kind of a curse math. Game is called Crusader Kings 3. And it is looking mostly cursed. Alright, we're out of that war, so now we can go and convert to the local culture. So now we're Czech, which means we can also do this. Go ahead and revoke this title that we've been trying to revoke for... No, we don't have limited crown authority because we don't have it yet. But we can get it once we have 832-1. What is the succession looking like right now? Our succession is all to the sun. Why? It's Confederate partition, but right now only one title would be lost. Everything else goes to this kid, which is crazy. This is our great-granddaughter. Githa, sure. That's our first wife's name, right? Okay. They're about to lose this war. I don't know if we go after Bavaria or somebody else. Sure, it's worth the gold. Should we try to murder him? He is infirm, so if we give him like one more reason to die, he might. This is our daughter. We're gonna call her Game is called Crusader Kings 3. Who would like to be named? I guess nobody. We'll just name her Mary. Let's go get her educated by somebody that isn't me. Sure. There with child, and then let's go find you a nice boy matrilineally. We could get an alliance with the random army. That'd be cool. Not really good options out here, are there? Is that Hastings? We can get our... Oh, Hastings' son? Wait, Hastings converted? The what? Who's this man? Who's this man? Is this your... We should marry our daughter off to Hastings' kid. Sure. Got some Hastings blood in the family. I didn't realize he converted. Why is this guy first in line? Is it because he's the son of the son of the son or something like that? Weird. We found a lover secret out about them. We have a dangerous faction brewing. It's somebody who wants to put somebody on the throne. Is it because they're all mad because I have so many held duchies? Yeah. We should probably unload some of these duchies. We don't need all of them. We really only need to keep probably 2 of them. West Francia, I'm fine with giving up. Let's go ahead and grant it to this lady. We lost our marshal. Great. Most unfortunate. Sure. The next person is going to be pissed at me for this vassal management. Do you have a goal for the succession run, or are we just looking to where it leads? We are trying to do a run where we're trying to get 10 kingdoms under... Or 10 empires under one family. So essentially 10 empires will be our family members. Does she not get titles... Well, I guess we'll find out when he dies. Does she get the title? Meaning, then they'll have access to that. Wow. Looks like Hungary is Goblin. They do be Goblin. I think we go after Poland, right? Call in our allies. Ask for money from the Pope. It's gonna piss him off, but I'll take the money anyways, and then we can use it elsewhere. Call our 3 allies in, the Byzantines and these guys. Sick. You have a son now? We do have a son. First K3 live I've ever seen. Chris, welcome in. Yes, we do have male heirs finally. We are currently invading Denmark for Polish held territories as Germany. So, you know, what else is new? Just got the Mother of Us All achievement. That's a nice one to get. It can be tedious, or like me who got to the 11th hour with it and then it fell apart pretty quickly there. Looks like things are not going well for these guys. Let's see if we can get somebody who's better. Hit him with a bribe and you can get a hooker to me. What about a hefty bribe? It's only 50 gold and we can leverage this, or we can leverage that. All right, that's good. What's happened in the last 40 minutes? Well, thank you very much for the prime. That's 2 months in a row. Thank you very much. What's happened in the last 2 or 40 minutes? Nothing really. We've become Czech, which is good. We have a genius baby. Love that for us. She can be called Rad as well. Somebody is add a thug slot? Sure. Another thug would be nice. Let's go ahead and bribe and hook. That's great. That's Rat Jr. Yeah, you can't have the first one be Rat Jr. Everybody knows that. Let's go over here. Looks like the Byzantines have arrived. Absolutely just crashing on them. Let's see if the AI will actually do their job and spread out and siege this stuff down, or if they'll just be mad. Oh no! Our lovely queen has died. She has died in death, and our third-born son would have died. Maybe if she hadn't been drinking this whole time, things would have been better off. But does that mean... God damn it, they formed Carpathia. That's, well, good luck for the next person who's going to have to deal with that. I'm not dealing with that. Okay, it's time for another ad break chat. We'll be right back in 3 minutes or less. I'll see you then. All right. Thank you for time. What are we doing? Oh yeah, that's right. Beating the ever-living crap out of out of the Danish for their lands. Also, we get groomed to rule, which is nice. Some stats, extra stats for all of our children. We have this book. We should probably have had an integrating this whole time, but we didn't. I'm back. What'd I miss? We're invading Poland and stealing away from the Danes. It's gonna be great. Sure. We're also Czech now. Spoilers. We've become Czech. Which we should focus on getting some of the other buildings. Ledger is better because it gives us more building slots. Why are you guys not attacking this? But I guess... Prestige. Nah, this guy's grooming children to rule. I mean, that's kind of the whole system. The government. Throw him in jail. Damn. Bliss! Glad to be back in Germany. Iraq was interesting place. Traveling on armored cars and convoys just to have KFC was something else. That is the most... yeah. I would be kind of gobsmacked if I was like in an armored car. What, you guys want to go KFC? Hell yeah. We got to pile in the armored vehicle so we don't get pot shotted at. Damn. Why is there not KFC just on base? Isn't it weird how only the papacy, ecumenical patriarchy are kingdoms tier heads of faith? Why not the Sunni or Shia caliphates or something? I think it's probably because Paradox doesn't love those faiths. It's 100% that. Look at this massive amounts of troops. The AI, instead of going and attacking this, like, couple troops here, they're just like, whatever. All right. Just somebody go educate these kids for the love of Pete, whoever he is. Like I had 2-car convoy with 4-seer guys with AK-47s. Nice. That sounds quite the experience, not experiment. We got our check mail, which turned out actually decent and not completely ass, which you love to see when it's not completely ass. Very VIP. You are a VIP, Bliss. At least in the eyes of the community of Do It for Bruce, you are a VIP. We got a dangerous faction boiling. I mean, why is Einhold so mad? Wants the council seat. Too many held duchies still. What if I sent you a pile of gold and I got rid of some of these duchies that I'm holding on to? This one we don't. Westphalia we don't need to continue to own. We can give it to literally anybody. Einhold, you want to be in charge of this? There you go. You can have Westphalia. And then also, let's modify your contract. We're going to make you have war deck, and you're going to be forced partitioned. So, good luck with that. Paradox when they see place meh. Paradox when they see a place Christianity. OMG, no way. Yeah. Possible. It's very possible. That's how they. I mean, it is a Eurocentric game, so that makes sense. Which they're slowly trying to not do as much of. God, if you actually let the AI just do everything, it would take forever for wars to be won. Like, we have a crazy amount of troops, and we're still just letting this happen over here. Is Denmark being attacked by somebody else? England is taking parts of that land, and then they're getting attacked for this land. Interesting. Great. All right. Where is the Danish king? He is in the field, so let's go after him and see if we can destroy him and capture him and make his life terrible. Time to write that wrong. Is this dangerous faction still happening? It is. It's this woman now. Why is she so mad? She's mad because she wants the county of Frank. Here's a pile of gold. Go away. Damn it. Damn it, chat. I'm tired of fighting this war. I was hoping we'd capture him. So waiting for Paradox to add content to India probably is going to take another decade. I mean, I was never really a fan of India being added to the game, especially because I had a feeling this is what they would do, is they would add it to the game and never really add any content around it. Because like India does have a pretty vibrant like medieval history. Which would be sick as hell to learn about, but instead we don't get that. I guess we could, the best way to befriend the Pope, there's many best ways to befriend the Pope. Sending him a gift would be a good way. We can sway him, and then we could give him some land. That's always going to give him a better opinion of us. Let's do that. That's a lot of gold. All we want is gold. The weakest link. What is this event? Hear looter laughing before. Who's going to govern us when King Kevin leaves us for the birds? Will it be the Moz dealer? Her arm is so weak that we can barely prevent her own fingers from falling off. It's time for the Moz dealer to learn. We're just forcing our daughter to become a better fighter. Sure, let's get critical stress because of that. God, please just end this fucking war. I'm so done with fighting this war. Make custom Christian faith and name the Bruceism. Yeah, that is one of our goals. Wow, we just got absolutely wiped on that fight. That's fun. Wow. What happened to the Byzantines ran away because they were doing other things now. So ready for this war to be over. Do we just go up to his capital and take it? I think that makes the most sense. Just go to the capital so that we can get over this little conflict. Yeah, because we're just trying to form the HRE and it's not happening. Let's go find ourselves another wife. How is our son, Prince Bridget? How are you being educated? Of course you're not fucking being educated by me. God damn it. Patient? I could have done better. I think our main goal is just to get the HRE. Oh, fuck. We got. Oh, God. I forgot we were trying to kill this guy still. We can stop doing that. All right. Well, let's start swaying this guy so we can get some more cash. This game without DLC makes me want to explode. No mods makes sense even if Rice is peak. Make a custom, make a Pope, a Khajiit from Skyrim because it's a cat. For real. How did we get caught doing that? Did they know that we were gonna do that? Let's try it again. I'm not gonna. We inherited some lands. Are the Danes gonna chase us down? Are they in another war still? They are in another war, so like, go deal with that shit before you. Can we even siege this? Yeah, we can. Thank God. Okay. 6 months will be done. We'll take Poland. And the French, for some reason, are unwilling to do it this way. We will help the Yall. Why is France doing the things that they're doing? You're just killing your troops by doing it that way instead of going by that. Whatever. Bliss is a stubborn lad. This game without DLC. Yeah, it's incompatible with that. That's why we're doing it this way. All right, Bridget. Temperate or diligent or gregarious? I think diligent is better. And there's that. Do you own this as well? Yes, you do. Let's go get that. Just give us Poland. Just give us Poland. We deserve Poland. Are you the HRE yet? No, we're still figuring it out. Unfortunately for us all. Still figuring it out. Bound by blood, sure. Let's see if we can not die from this heart attack that's probably coming our way. Let's go ahead and host a feast or something. Can we host a feast, or has it been not soon enough? Eight months. Let's go on a hunt then. Sure. That should lower our stress, hopefully. All right, 82% of the way there. Are we full up on warts? We're not. So let's go back down here and fight the Danes one more time. And then everything will be great. We need to marry somebody to get stats. 36-year-old? Sure. Excellent. All right. Yeah, we're gonna probably need to buy some levies real quick. Who is this? Your vassal Duke has no. I don't give a shit about your opinions. Sell trivial titles or commission artifact. I don't think we'll do that. I think we need to raise up some more troops and then also get some mercenaries real quick. Some fancy mercenaries. That war's over. Let's get those guys. All right. And let us get all together. Another Cathar has become a thing. How good is our general? 31? I think we can win this fight. It's across a river, so I'm not that happy about that, but I think with our French allies, which are gonna not show up in time, because I didn't time that right. Oh man, we got so bailed out of this. We absolutely got bailed out of that. Okay, there we go here. Peasants are gonna pop off soon. That's fine. Let's do this. Cool. Take that back, and then I think we just need one more province or county or whatever. And we'll be there, please, 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 please. I'm so ready to be not in this war. Okay. Enforce. And now we've got Poland. Look at this beautiful map I've created, chat. Oh, what a beautiful map. Let's go after the peasants. Small victories, small victories. We can host a feast if we want to. How old is our oldest? Our son is 13. How close are we to being able to restore Rome? Or the HRE? We are 6 counties short. That's real tough. This is so much land we have to delve out. Germany spawns. Yeah. Wow, that was close. It was close. Not as close as I would like it to be. Just, I don't know how to delve this out any better than this. Just give it to a bunch of individuals. It's probably going to set us over the limit, but... yeah, we're going to be way over our limit. Let's just give them the duchies then. Let's try to make it pretty. We'll see though. They can deal with that on their own. This old ass woman. Why don't we just give all this land to this old ass woman, and when she dies, I can get it back again. It's effective management, right? Just give them out according to the duchies and they'll make themselves out. Yeah, that's probably the smarter way of doing that instead of what I just did. The war has ended. Yes, it has. Okay. It's getting hot. Getting hot in here. So keep your clothes on because you're streaming. Let's get these last little peasants. Where are we going to get these 6 counties? England owns parts of Denmark. God, get the fuck out of here, England. Why you gotta be like that? I guess we could attack these guys, but we'll see. Clean up this border. We could probably vassalize this person. We have a dangerous faction. Czech Slovenian people. I guess we should probably also be converting this land. I did not do that. I would like to get these dudes. Who is this? This is Bliss. Brave or Wrathful? I'll make him brave. Okay. And last, Bridget will be gregarious, greedy, or lustful. Make him gregarious. Not the worst. 11, 5, 10, 10, 10. Could be better, could be worse. I'm not sure how these peasants got boats. Who let these peasants have access to boats? Definitely not I. Sure. Cool. Enforce. Disband. Also watch out for this. Yeah, it's coming. That's why I was trying to get my troops lowered so that we could get more out of them soon. We have a bunch of things we can do. We can sell trivial tiles. We can commission artifacts. It's going to be 4 months until that pops. All right. When our kid comes of age, maybe... and we form the HRE, maybe we should be happy with that. The Pope is close to liking us. We could send him more money. We could also propose an alliance. Damn. We have an alliance with the Pope. That's huge. Massive. Let's do Seneschal. And we have more land. Where did all that land just come in from? This is gross. Don't do what I'm doing, chat. It's bad. If we decked on this guy for his duchy, how strong are they? Not as strong. Is this ours? Oh, this county. Granted to this nice lady. And same with this. Let's keep that one. Yeah. Who's this guy? Greater Moravia? Got it. Haven't become Tibetan. No. Become Slavskan? I mean, that's doesn't really make sense for us to do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and raise our troops here. I have a feeling this is where it's gonna happen. Pay for the ransom. We've got a shit ton of money. We want freedom. Okay. Let's go after these guys. Like I said, it warms my heart to see our countrymen come together and absolutely wreck House. Since if he owns the title, you can't recruit him. Populist peasant uprising are just levies with good commanders. You can try to imprison the Slavskan uprising leader before the... Oh. Oh, wow. We just got our ass handed to us. That's bad. How strong was that commander? Wait. How did we lose that? That was weird. Let's see. Must have been a river crossing or something? I don't know. Do you also get a CPU to overheat every time you launch this game? I just don't. I have a better computer, so it doesn't really do that, but I hear you. I hear you. Okay. That was a pretty bad setback. Let's just go take care of these little guys and see if we can white piece this war. This Bliss will make him greedy. And your son is welcome to the war. Alright. Let's try this battle over here again. Let's see if we can call in any of our allies. That's a lot of money. I don't really need the money, but I would like the money. King of France and the Pope. Can the Pope come? The Byzantines are no longer our allies. They are currently fighting for lands. Does that make our son? Yes, he does have Byzantine Empire claims, which is huge. Which is huge. Good for the next character to be doing that. I'd recommend using mercs to destroy the uprising since they have a good bit of gold. Yeah, you are correct. We should probably call upon our mercenaries that we can raise up. Let us do this. Yeah, it's weird because I'm so used to so many other things that we could possibly do, but because the game is set up a certain way with no DLC. Wait, were they all there the whole time? All right, let's come back down here. Okay, those guys have been taken care of. Let's head back north. Is there any vassals? We can't vassalize anybody else, but we can attack these two guys and get our limits. How is the Pope feeling about us? Yeah, Pope actually likes us, which is good. We just need our little bit more land, and then we'll be ready. What do they have going on that lets them have such a devastating... Oh, they have a level 32 commander, which is like huge. God, that 32 commander is absolutely kicking our ass. But the French are here now, and we have our own 32 commander, so I thought that would be good enough, but they grow up so fast. He's just okay. All right, let's get out of this shit situation ASAP. I think we're gonna have to ask for the Pope to give us some money. And then we're gonna get a master of horse, so we get a couple more knights. Let's go ahead and ransom everybody we can there, and then maybe we hire some more lovely mercenaries. Do we just... Yeah. Raise here. And let us do this. I'm not fucking around anymore. We should get horse archers. Where are we fighting? In the trees. So not really. Let's get these guys. All right. Jesus. I'm gonna go bankrupt trying to kill just a bunch of lowly peasants because their commander is just that good. And my allies, for some reason, are not coming to help me, which is really annoying. All right, there we go. Finally, Jesus. Had to go into several layers of our bank account to make that happen, but whew. Okay, and watch, the dangerous faction is gonna pop out just again soon. No, okay, go. Cool. Alrighty, we have a bunch of troops, so why don't we take this duchy? Let's put them here. I don't know what England's up to. England's on their own side quests. A lot of side quests are happening in this game. A lot of weird side quests. Betrothal? Who is this? No. How about our arranged marriage match? Why don't we go find some good children? You already marry you off? You're betrothed, but you're not actually married? What's going on here? Oh, it's this been sitting up here for like 10 years and I just never did it. Classic Kevin move right there, guys. Let's go some skills. Sure. Whatever. Our age is... We're 52. So as soon as we can form the HRE, I'm ready. Let's go after this army real quick. I don't want them to link up again. Maybe we can capture him. We did not. He's not in the field, so better just to try to siege his house down. Make sure to turn off top realm filter too. CPR. Yeah, he's getting a little long in the tooth over there. I don't care. Children, I don't care. So sorry, your father doesn't care anymore. How much are we gonna lose with this? Hopefully it's only like 10. Oh, it's nothing. Okay, war's over. Enforce. That brings us to what? How many do we have now? So we have exactly enough for the HRE. Let's go ahead and find some nice people to run this land. Now we just need cash. There you go. We can vassalize enabler. Let's do that. And is there anybody we can ransom? We can ransom this guy for 100 gold. Now we just need 500 more and we'll be good. Commission artifact, or we can sell some trivial titles. Let's do the sell of trivial titles. And then we are just about there cash wise, and we need 5 more gold, so next month we'll be able to do it. So. All right. The Empire in the West, from Augustus to Charlemagne to me. You can gain fame. All direct vassals get 50 opinion of us. Kingdom of Germany was destroyed. Holy Roman Empire becomes this. We get the nice little hat. We don't have a court. So that's going to be weird. We can nominate a successor. It's our son. Succession wise, how's this going to shake out? Bliss is going to get another title or two, and that's fine with me. Look at our little kingdom. So let's play for like say 30 more minutes and then try to get this character killed, because I don't really I really just think it'd be great for the next person to have a young character, especially because I mean we're set up nicely now. I'd like to get them a lot more cash before we end our existence, but I think this is a good place to be. Can we see the du jour? Yeah, good point. What the fuck happened? How do you trend to kill off our characters? Just overstress them? Yeah, that's a big way. What the fuck happened, guys? So the HRE is... Oh my god, what? How did I do that? How did I even do this? Massive, absolutely huge HRE. So we've just made Serbia and Bohemia because we didn't have Poland. Micro, yeah. HRE is accurate. Bohemia always came in clutch for the HRE. Now Bliss has come of age. How did I do that, chat? Guys, I didn't realize you could make the tiniest Roman emperor. This is like this so bad. Fuck, dude. So silly. So it's just a Czech empire, yeah. I don't understand how, because normally I guess you would have Bavaria and stuff like that, but like, it's so stupid. It's so small. So, but like, I can't create this, can I? As a Catholic ruler, you cannot reform the whole instead. I don't understand what's happened here, but I'm fine with it. It adds culture and some interesting things. Well, maybe the way you'll two empires after you die. I don't think so. Let's see, succession wise, I think right now does not look like we're gonna have another empire. Looks like Bliss will get the county of Angers and the county of Wulp. But other than that, it's, yeah, I don't know. Can you change the HRA colors so the German RHRA look more different? What color do you want the HRA to be? Like a slightly reddish? It's so silly. Black? Yeah, we could do that. I fuck with that. The plague upon this pestilence, or something like that. Alrighty, chat. Let's look at our little situation we have here. Where's that little thing that did I pin that somewhere? Damn, I didn't send the ping. The goal, or shit, where did that go? So primary goal was to form 10 empires and have them controlled by our family. Secondary goal, have 10 counties with 85 or more dev, collect 200 artifacts, make our religion top faith, have your character die a gruesome death. I think we could die a gruesome death. Let's work on that. I want to get to 1,000 gold so the next person has a bunch of cash, and then after that we'll try to go out swinging like pretty heavy. Two kingdom titles has even less land. Yeah. Yes. I mean, this is a pretty cursed. You lose 200 for the host will allow you to influence the meeting. I don't really care. Cool. Carpathia being like this is pretty cray. We can make them no tribute. That would not probably work out for us. I'm gonna let them decide their marriage situation. We should get rid of this one little land that we have. I keep thinking it's this land. Why do I keep thinking it's that land for some reason? But it's not. It's the black ones. Yeah, it's all the black terrain. Grant to local Polish man, lady. You'll love to see it. Okay, she gets those two. We get ambitious. We also own land up here for some reason. I mean, this has been a pretty successful run thus far. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of hiccups when it comes to this because we don't have the ability to make hybridization. That actually kind of shot us in the foot early on. But I think it's a good start, and the next person can go and have a lot more stuff able to go. Is there anything else we should do before we should try to unalive ourselves? Or should we just leave it as such? I cannot. I think this is the smallest HRE. I didn't realize you could make the HRE this small. But here we are. This lady's 44 now. We can unpin her. We don't really need that. Yeah, let's just gather up some more cash and then go on a quick little hunt and get eaten by something. It's, yeah, contrast. I think it's better contrast too. Take over France. We don't really have that option. Let's make sure that all these kids have been educated. They haven't been, which is unfortunate, but sure. The next person's gonna have a bunch of things that they can do with that. 2 more months, and we'll end our existence. Maybe build a university. Yeah, the hard thing is the university needs so much dev, and we haven't really been dev pushing at all. And also our steward is not very good. Get that fucking shitty out of there. So now she can push in 5 years time. Can we befriend her? We can revoke titles finally. Who has that mine? Is it you? Do we still have that claim, or no, we still have that claim. It's you. Revoke title. Well, do you even have it? Oh, it's this person who has it. Can I revoke titles from you? No, I have to go and say retract vassalage. And then I can go to you and send you a pile of money so you love me. And then I go and I say revoke title. The one I have holds on. Great. Sweet. So now we have access to another mine that's already built. And now we're making a shit ton more money. The map gore is being bad. Maybe reform Czech culture and some nice tradition. Yeah. I think Should we push for that before we kill it? Because I kind of want to give the next person like a pretty long runway. 19 is a lot of time. Who are you? What year was the HR you made? Let's double check. 9/15. So last year, not very long. All right, succession wise now, we're gonna lose 3 titles. Just you Holster. That's fine. I think they have Mountain Dweller, or they have Mountain Rules. If anything, I would probably try and get By the Sword, but that requires 7,000 prestige, and we don't really have that going for us. We have this guy who's about to pop off on us. I don't really want to fight that. Let's go host a feast. Why is this guy so mad? Sure. Do level 3 food to get enough prestige at hills. CPR, we're not playing with any of the mods, so we are pretty much, the only way we're getting prestige is through battles. So if we win a bunch of battles, that will be the only way that goes about. Yeah, I guess 7,000 prestige is just a lot. I guess we can create a shit ton of titles, so that would help. Like we can create the King of Poland if we wanted to, but I'm gonna try not to do that. Let's do this, and then thank you. Maybe have her heir physician to get him the physician trait. That's a good point. Let's do that. He's really bad at it, so he might kill us, which would work out in our favor. Where are the other people who give you prestige? No, we don't have any of the core positions that really give us prestige, unfortunately. Which sucks. Yeah, the only way we get prestige is through battles. Oh wow, we had a child. Have you heir as a physician and have him improve skill tests? That's what we're doing, yeah. This faction's about to pop. Why is our levy so shit? Can we get more? We can get more now. We can actually increase them too. Let's do that. And we should station them too. Oh shit, no. Okay. Got a couple more troops here and there. Some more onagers is always good. Welcome to the feast. Hopefully this feast gives us like 1,000 prestige. If not, I'll be sad. Fought thirst. Don't care. Okay. We're not halfway there. Fuck me, dude. You could also have your heir serve as caravan master and also select improved skills. You want freedom? I'll give you freedom. How good is this commander? It's 27. Okay, it's not the worst, not the best. Let's just raise our troops here. Make sure that we have a good... let's replace this guy and put in somebody who's better so we have even more knights. Let's do this, and we'll put our heir, you said, as this. I don't think it looks like he can't be that for some reason. Is this our best commander? No. He's traveling. What the fuck are you doing traveling? We need you in the field. I guess he's good logistics at least. Okay. And then last but not least, I would like to have a better commander. Let's make sure we get all of our knights too, so this battle isn't so one-sided. Great. HRA de jure size of a newborn kitten, not gonna lie. You become a beast. I mean, we're trying to die soon, so this prestige business is not gonna work out though. How much are we getting? We're getting something, but that's not what we need. We need prestige. We are a better commander now. It should be a wipe. 40, damn. We grow up so fast, and that's not it? Interesting. I guess we can commission our artifact. Let's commission another regalia, and maybe we'll get some prestige that way. Can you just hunt, Kevin? Get tons of prestige? The thing is, all that stuff's on cooldown, which is unfortunate, but I think, yeah, once we... I don't care. We can repay this loan. I'm probably not going to do that. I was gonna try to hunt our way into death, but we'll see. Prestige. Also, I don't know, I asked this earlier, but didn't you respond? So what's your favorite historical artifact and adventure and any start date? I think my favorite historical artifact is like the Sassanid sword. I think that one's really good from what I can remember. The ones when you're like in Persia and you just get like a 6 sword. And adventure, it's probably El Cid. It's a pretty basic answer, but I think El Cid is cool. It's advertisement time. Let's go ahead and run that real quick and we'll be right back. Okay. We can get some cash from these people. We shall. It's also, I'm not repaying that loan. We have enough money to make more duchies, right? Create this one. Let's go ahead and grant this title to this lady. There you go. I thought we already did this perk, but not, I guess. We're at 3,000. So we need 4,000 more to get to the thing. Is there anybody at war that we can take advantage of? It's not seemingly so. What do you think, chat? We need cash. He did get the physician trait, which is nice. So good luck with that. We need 5 people who are zealous, and we need ethos. Shit. I'm back. Welcome back. Let us go and try to lose some. Well, that's not the problem here. We need money to get prestige, to get titles and stuff like that. I think that's the best method right now. Sure. Cause right, Can we go hunting again? We didn't go hunting, did we? When we have 32 gold, we can. So next month. We got Czech regalia, which is nice. Which means we can go and destroy this Saxon regalia and put this one in its place. Which means we can now go on a hunt. Should we go hunting farther away, or should we just go locally hunting? Let's go for the stag. We can customize the route. On the way there, we can go bing. Bang. Boom. We don't need that. Oh, fuck. Bang. Okay. 202 gold, we can do that. We got small HRE, and it's Bohemia. Yeah, we got the smallest HRE you've ever seen in the world. Somehow, some way, I've finagled a small HRE for you all. You're welcome. I'm sure it's got a great personality. Too good. Too good. How much prestige are we at? Let's do this. After it. Brick. A failed hunt again. And we didn't get that much prestige. Guys, I don't think we're gonna get the tradition. It's just too much. And now the Kingdom of Poland has been created. Fuck me. But the successor is me. So it's actually kind of good that happens. We can sell trivial titles. We can repay a loan. I don't want to sell trivial titles because we lose 500 prestige, which is what we're trying to get. Stressy. Stressy boy stressy. Stressy mix stressy. Let's see. Croatia is getting eaten by Carpathia. That's going to be trouble for the next person. Another boy. We're going to call him Job. Sure, let's go to this lady's event. We have a dangerous faction. It's peasants. Why are the peasants mad? This lady is a poor marshal. Let's go and get a brewmaster and make the peasants happy. $7K, too much. You need to farm for it way earlier. Yeah, the hard thing is that normally the farming methods would be through DLCs that we would have. I'm not gonna do that. Next character, next person can deal with that. So the DLCs would have probably given us access to a bunch of other things that let us get more prestige, like through events and other. So like the other activities we could be doing, but unfortunately we only have 3 activities, so it's like kind of junk. Watch, we get killed at this random event. Resist the advances. I'm not. Don't come for me, chat. Every participant gets this. Great. How much for a feast? How much longer can we do till a feast? 15 months. Okay. Yeah. 3,000 is a lot, but I think, how old is our character? All right, if we get to 28, I'll try to keep him under 28. I think still that's a lot of time with that character. Let's extort the subjects. Get a shit ton of money, which means we can make the Kingdom of Germany, or I'd rather not make a kingdom. Rather just make the duchies, you know? But I think we're running out of duchies. It's 3,000 more. Maybe we should go for 4,000 prestige. Mr. Kevin, can you get Hill Dwellers on OP tradition for 2k prestige right now, if I remember correctly? So, repeating myself. I mean, I don't, overall, that is nice, but it's not like... By the Sword is just so much nicer for conquest, which is what everybody needs in the future. I think we stay the course for now. Getting more cash from the Pope and all that. So we can also we can get like 800 pretty quickly, but I don't really want to make kingdoms because then the succession gets all fucky with that. I guess we can make Sorba. If I get to play this turns into a world conquest. I think by the Sword is unnecessary. Like Song says. I don't think you guys understand how little you have option wise. So like by the Sword will be nice, but like it will be hard to like, there's just not a lot of content out here. So I feel like maintaining a massive empire is going to be much harder. But all right, let's do another one then. If you guys think it's not necessary, I'll not do it. You said Hill Dwellers? Hill Farms, get more of that. What's the other one? We have 4,000 to work with. We could monastic communities. Or we could do metal worker. Have additional things. It's probably too expensive to get the sick. We could do culture acceptance gain, 25%. Different cultures opinion. That one's kind of good. Xenophile. Noble adoption. We can adopt people. That would be kind of sick. What do you think about it? Characters and cultures are able to offer adoption to characters who are not directly related to any ruler. Characters of their culture are adopted without spending any prestige or renown. Replace life as a joke with... I don't know if I can do that. We could do hill warriors, some commander traits. We could do mountaineers. We could do winter warriors. That's kind of shit. Pacifism, really fuck you guys over. All check stuff. Do we have to say check? No, you can do whatever you want. All right. What's the regional? Coney. Astute diplomat. Hill dwellers. We can just establish, yeah. We just add another one, so that's it. Wetlands, we don't need. Monastics. Metalworks. All right, we'll go with hill dwellers, unless you can think of something else. Poor, such as rulers with poor are distrusted. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Hill dwellers it is. All right, so let's try to kill this character. What's the best way to kill a character nowadays? Stress would be nice, but let's also go sell trivial titles, and we can repay the loan if we want to. Yeah, what's that? Sounds good. Sounds good. Love you. All right. Okay. Let us now take our... Let's start losing weight. That's gonna stress us out a bit. We're at 59 health, or we're 59 and we're good health. We can't go for a hunt for a while, can we? Or 4 months. So wait 4 months to go on a hunt, and then we'll try to get absolutely mauled by a tiger or something, or some creature, and then our son will take over. Patriarch, sure. Okie dokie. Has it been 4 months? I think it has been 4 months. All right. Where is there been a sighting of something that could kill us really nicely? Stag. Let's go get gored by a stag. Off to see my death. We've inherited the kingdom of Poland. Ooh, that's not good. But we can grant it to this lady. And then we'll inherit that land that way. When she dies. Maybe go through unsafe waters. We're gonna try to do the bad decisions and hope that it happens. Hopefully our son doesn't get killed. That would be the worst. If you hover over the prestige cost of the tradition, you can see the reasons why. See, CPR. I know these things. I think I thank you very much for the information, but you're acting as if I haven't played this game for 4,000 hours. Oh God. What is this? A plague child? No. My vassal went ahead of a group, chasing stag alone. The hunt ends and I gain a bunch of stress quickly. Let's help me hide the body. After it, let's see if we can make this happen. Okay. I truly appreciate you giving me a bunch of information, but I know these things. Okay, so what is the percentage chance? 12% chance to get killed, 46% chance a random person. Let us hope it kills us. 12% chance. That's like 100% chance in my book, right? 12%. It's like 100% chance. Oh God. Emperor Kevin of the Holy Roman Empire rests in the arms of the Lord at age 60. He was maimed by a wild beast, a man not to be trifled with, broiled in dignity and power of his title like few rulers can. Emperor Bridget ascends to the throne, well-spoken, outgoing, and many expect her to have no problem charming the court to his side. All right, let's slap down a save here. So now we'll slap down the save, and then we'll go and we'll do this. Let's go find wherever the wheel is. Where is that wheel? I think the wheel is here. Okay. So we can do this one of two ways. I can roll the wheel a couple times, and then those will just set an order that way, or I could just roll the wheel once, and then you guys will keep rolling the wheel for the next person. Or how would you guys like to do it? I'm giving the option to the people who are here to say, oh, I would like it done this way, or I'd like it done this way. Let's do... Where is this? Twitch, this. What's even worse for me is that the load game button barely wants to load. And if it does load the game, it's even harder. Just in time. Yeah. So do we want me to roll several times in a row? So I'll set like a small order of like 4 people. Or do we want me to roll once and then that person can roll again once they're done? How do you want to play this? Several rolls or one roll? I'm fine with either. chat's like ice cold on me now. They're like, I don't know what you're talking about, Kevin. I've never played this game. They're like, well, you know, several. I wish the Herring of the North mechanic. I really don't care, Christoph. Fair enough. Several, yeah. Okay. I'll do 5. I'll do 5 and I'll write them in Discord as they come up. So that will be the order. What channel should we put it in? I mean, multiplayer, just chatting, that's not it. Should we just put it in CK3 general? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. First roll is here. Let's do it and see who goes first. There's 35 names on this list. Deeren Carl. Carl, congratulations. You're up next. Let's say first is Carl. Good job, Carl. There's a multiplayer channel? There is and there isn't. Yeah. Hold up. So we'll do this. Sorry. Is this not a, yeah, this person. Okay. And then remove them. We'll do another one. This is the person who goes after Carl. Nice.